What is... There we go. What is up, peoples, ladies, and gentlemen, and cats, and dogs, to ever exist? How are we doing today? Let me tweet out that we are live and ping the Discord server, the Discord folks. Dun 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 dun. Raw before Backlash, baby. Here we go. Okay. Raw on Netflix. Raw is war. Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns. There is reportedly going to be an Asuka and Io sit down segment. I wonder if it's going to be actually in the arena or if it's just going to be a lame video package. I'm assuming it's going to be a video package so that people don't have a chance, at least on TV, they can't chant, "We want Kyrie." I'm assuming. Alright. Let's preview Raw tonight real quick. Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu contract signing for Backlash. CM Punk is advertised. Seth Rollins appears. Soruka signs her Raw contract. Io Sky and Asuka sit down segment. Oba Femi's Open Challenge. Finn Balor versus JD McDonough. And Penta and Javon Evans versus Rusev and Ethan Page. Are they going to announce a sixth match? Like, are they going to put this at Backlash? Or not? I feel like they might just save it for Saturday Night's Main Event, which would kind of suck. And also, there's reports that Kyrie Sane. There's reportedly a belief within WWE that there's a better than 50% chance Kyrie Sane will return at this weekend's Backlash event. Backlash! But Triple H, after he resigns Kyrie and said it was all part of the story. Oh my god. Who cares? Bring Black back. He does have a really cool entrance. Are you jellyfish? You enjoying the show? Kyrie when she attacks Oscar. Oh my god, she's totally gonna return in a black mask. A black hoodie. Oh man. Dollar bill Dave. Yes, sir. Why do people want Kairi Sane back? They never did shit with her and barely do anything with Asuka. Because Kairi has a lot of potential, and she was in the middle of a storyline with two of the biggest women in all of WWE. In all of women's professional wrestling, honestly. Finish the story. Don't give me hope. Why release her in the first place? Stupidity. That is Kairi Sane in a hoodie. Oh, man. Okay. Okay. Let's do some road blocking. Or maybe we can react to some stuff. Hold up. Let me see if there's anything good we can react to. Okay. Oh, let's watch this. Oh, I caught it this time. Let me make sure you guys can hear it. I got it this time. Let's go. Woo!
Man, very loosely here. And all these guys are like, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Just Lando.
Right.
That's not
I'm going to go get some food real quick. I will be
I can tell you with 99% certainty that your parents never loved you if they named you that. It'd be like if your last name was McCracken and your first name was Phil. You'd have to be bullied at that point, right? Like, that's clearly what your parents would have wanted. I don't know. My name's Landon.
I will be
you guys
right
were waiting
back.
for me to get to the point about that. But anyways, long time no see, right, guys? It wouldn't be a Just Lando video without taking 2 goddamn months in between uploads, right? I'm never getting that Celsius sponsorship. But yeah, I am sorry though, guys. This upload schedule has been completely unacceptable. I feel like Rockstar Games are like the One Punch Man franchise. Like, here's a video, now sit there like a good boy for 6 to 12 years for another one. You know, it's damn near disrespectful. What's that saying? Distance makes the heart grow fonder. Well, in this case, it's distance makes the bank account go smaller. And as the bank account goes smaller, as does my goddamn patience. So from this point forward, I will be making as many videos as physically possible. Anyways, guys, what matters now is that I'm back, and because I'm back, that can only really mean one thing. I bought another brand new studio that was completely unnecessary. That's right. I might have taken some time off from making videos, but the life of a trillionaire never stops. So today, guys, we are in my private jet studio. I know it doesn't look like it, but we are in fact moving. It might just be the ass face cam that I haven't upgraded yet for some reason. I can afford to, I just haven't. That's about as far as I plan on elaborating on that. But on a slightly less sarcastic note, today we'll be reacting to probably my least favorite types of videos on the internet, aside from my own, of course, and that award easily goes to alpha male TikToks. Now, these videos have this remarkable ability to make my body both cringe and throw up at the exact same time, which is something I didn't know I was capable of doing, and because of this profound effect, they have been immediately qualified as suitable content for this YouTube channel. So for those of y'all that don't know, there's this entire world out there where guys with significantly below average penis sizes will post videos of how to behave like a man in various real life scenarios. I use the term man very loosely here. And all these guys are like these self-proclaimed alpha male guru types with like zero background or credentials to speak of. I think they just get a lot of attention because they yell a lot and then sell a course. That's kind of like their A to B business model, essentially. And some even take it as far as to like charge people thousands of dollars to come to their alpha male boot camp, mainly just preying on like really desperate men. Basically, they just come to like a compound compound or whatever and then just like get hazed for a weekend. It's all super embarrassing stuff, and it's not the content itself that surprises me. It's the fact that the people saying this stuff are serious, and that right there is what inspired me to make this video. So without further ado, let's get all the females out of the room, because this is a man's world now, and it's time we all learn how to become a loser. I mean, alpha male. Sorry, for some reason I get those two confused all the time. I don't know. All right, let's get into it.
Are you even aware the way you hold your hands in your pockets, you ruin your first impression?
Okay, before we even begin, this guy clearly pulls. I mean, if you just look at him, you know what I mean? Like he's got a Rolex on his arm that he probably doesn't own. He's probably never done leg day in his entire life, and he definitely doesn't own the condo behind him. This guy, he's the real deal.
Looks insignificant, and it lowers your status.
That's right.
Fix it. I want you to do that.
This is basically alpha male 101. Like we all know this, guys. Like clearly, if you've ever put both of your hands in your pockets at the exact same time, you've never had sex before. I mean, it's pretty much a 1-to-1 correlation there.
So to fix it, I want you to do the thumb display, where you're taking a photo, display your thumbs.
Yep.
Makes you look more authoritative and more presentable.
Yeah, if I ever saw a guy with his thumbs outside of his pockets like that, I would be on my knees like that, ready to grant him any wish that he commands. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would hope I don't have a girl with me at the time, because I would have no choice but to hand her over to this guy. And you know, he deserves it. You know, like, if anything, I might have to hook up with him as well, just out of, like, sheer respect.
You're welcome. Stop
Thank you.
Your first impression, reaching down, trying to grab items out of your bag. The biggest mistake that I see guys are hunching over.
Yep.
Start digging in it like a little troll. Lowers.
Yeah, if you're the type of person that like reaches down and grabs things from their bag, like, what are you doing in my gym? You know what I'm saying? It's that kind of behavior that I just can't let slide when I'm in the room, because it's just so disrespectful to just males in general. I'm glad this guy's highlighting this issue, because it's getting out of hand.
Grab the bag without bowing down over it, then place it on a bench. Bend over, hunch over it, grab the item. Continue your workout.
Just like that, guys. Like, did you see how cool this guy looked after doing that? That might be one of the top 5 most badass things I've seen in a very long time. Like, if this guy has a course, like, I'm buying it with my eyes closed. Like, I'm putting my credit card information in, and he can just take whatever he wants, because this guy knows what he's talking about.
The way you open a water bottle can absolutely ruin your first impression.
Yep.
Stop. Do it right. You gotta grab a bottle from the bottom.
Stop.
Twist it
Do it right.
Exactly. Yep.
I'm back.
You saw just the way he opened it, just like he was stroking a cock. That's exactly how you should open your water bottles, because it's not gay, it's alpha male. It's two completely different things. Also, did his pants get tighter? Like, I feel like with each video, his pants have gotten tighter and tighter. I don't know. I guess that's a sign that he's becoming more and more of an alpha. I think like the more of an alpha you become, the tighter the pants and the smaller the penis. That's typically how these things work out.
Not everyone's life is in straight lines. At Sophia, we get that. Our flexible, affordable,
Here are 3 weird signs that
Here we go.
no one thinks you're attractive. Number 1, you have to wear
already knew
lines
that.
wherever you go. People tend to let attractive people skip lines. What is that?
No, they don't.
When you go somewhere and you're an attractive person, people tend to give you more favors. If you're not getting these kind of favors from people, people don't think you look that good, bro.
That's true. That's true. If you're out there like just waiting in lines everywhere you go, like you're clearly an ugly fat piece of shit. Like if you're attractive, like you don't have time to wait in lines. Like you're busy doing like attractive people stuff. Like, this is an alpha male 101, but this is alpha male like 1.1. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if you're ugly, just stop doing that, and then everything's just gonna work itself out after that.
Exactly.
Number 2, women never buy you expensive gifts. When you're an attractive guy,
man,
they should buy you things of real hard work. The better you look, the more they're willing to go above and beyond to show that they appreciate you. And number 3,
yeah, guys, if your girl isn't buying you a Louis Vuitton bag, which is clearly what every man really wants, you're clearly an average man. Like everyone that I hang out with has at least one, if not multiple, Louis Vuitton bags, and if they don't, I'm walking the other way. Like, I don't want any scrubs in my circle. You know what I'm saying? I surround myself with top dogs, and top dogs have Louis Vuitton bags for some reason. Moving on now.
And number 3, no one ever tells you bless you. When you sneeze, as an unattractive person,
ain't that the truth?
Notices you exist. The more attractive you are, everybody's telling you bless you. Why? Because they think you look good. When you don't look good, no one trying to bless you.
In this scenario, like, what if you're like behind a wall and somebody hears you sneeze? Like, no one's gonna know if you're attractive or not. They're just gonna say bless you if they're a genuinely kind person. That logic kind of doesn't stand in reality. And I can guarantee you, no one's ever said bless you to this guy. 1, because he's an alpha male, so he probably doesn't sneeze anyways. But like, 2, you're probably an average guy if you're making a video like this with a genuine, serious face and posting it to the internet for everybody to see. Just because you're making the video doesn't make you do what you're talking about. But anyways, now you guys are starting to get the picture of like what I think about these alpha males. They just have these like really stupid etiquette rules that they probably made up when they were just taking a shit the other day. Where did you guys even come up with this shit?
Why they quit eating random stuff?
And thinking like, man, I wonder if there's a course that I could buy that teaches me more about all this valuable information.
How do you know he's really masculine? He scares the fuck out of you. How do you know he's not going to hurt you?
Right.
He has a system of values that he upholds, and you see his behavior.
A man that is able to hurt you deeply, but still chooses not to, and that is what makes him really powerful.
And that's also what makes him respectable. So the man that can hurt you and chooses to protect you is the man that is truly capable to defend you from the other man.
Can't anyone hurt anyone technically?
You're a good person. New to me, guys. As long as your partner lives in fear on a day-to-day basis, you have this guy's respect. That's all I can say about this. You know, before this guy starts getting his relationship straightened out, he probably needs to get his teeth straightened out. That's a pretty problematic bottom row he's got there.
And this even goes back to morality, is if you're able to do something, but
this girl is definitely being forced to say this.
That's right.
If you...
That's right. As long as you don't beat him.
Oh, not this guy.
Say, guys, that was the most
King Azule or whatever that was. Stupid ass name is.
They're like, who is this guy? I look like I'm going to hurt somebody. I don't look like I walk into a place and I'm just coming to have a good time.
That's right.
Come to eat lunch. When I walk in, it's like I'm literally going to hurt somebody.
Yeah, so not only do you want to strike fear in your own partner's eyes, but you also want to strike fear in literally anyone you come into contact with. If
look like Andrew Tate if Andrew Tate and Aiden Ross had a baby.
You don't want to just be like a nice guy and just respect the people around you and act like a gentleman in public. You want everyone to think that you're going to slit their throat for absolutely no reason. Find me someone that doesn't want to hang around a guy like that, where they always think they're just going to be shot in the face for no fucking reason. Like, tell me that's not something you want in one of your best friends. At least that's what I want. I don't know about you guys.
If I'm in the hospital and I need a blood transfusion, I have a card that tells me that I don't accept blood. I'd rather die in my hospital. I'd rather die in the hospital.
Same, yeah. I'd rather just die, you know? Like, if you want to be, like, a real alpha male, dying is
that was my phone, not me.
The manliest thing you can do. Like, leaving your wife and kids to fend for themselves for the rest of their lives, that is the peak male specimen that we should all be striving for. This guy might be onto something.
And my kids knows and my mom knows this, and we all agree that if I'm dying or any of us are dying and there's a blood transfusion, we're not taking. People say, I would never do that. Well, I'm sorry that you feel that way, but I'm gonna...
Are you sure they didn't say that because they want you to die? Like, someone tells me that, like, most people will want to give their loved ones a blood transfusion, but if your entire family wouldn't want to give you one, that might be kind of more of like a you thing, you know? Like, if you were my relative and I was supposed to give you a blood transfusion, I'd probably say no because you're such a fucking douchebag. Like, I don't know. That might just be a you thing. I'm not sure.
Well, I'm sorry that you feel that way, but I'm gonna respect God. I have more faith in God than I do a blood transfusion to keep myself alive.
Yeah, I don't think God's gonna give you a blood transfusion either. I think he's probably already disowned you.
Abraham was gonna sacrifice his son. Remember? He's like, hey, go sacrifice him. Why? Why was he willing to sacrifice his son? Because he trusted God. And right before he almost slit his throat, he says, hey, all right.
That was a test.
Yeah,
this is the fakest podcast I've ever seen, by the way.
To be like taken literally. Like, I don't think like if you turn down a blood transfusion to save your life, God would come in and be like, oh, this guy's a dumbass because he refused a blood transfusion. I should save him and make sure there's more of this guy in the world. No, I'm pretty sure he's gonna let you fucking die.
God forbid, but I'm gonna ask you this: if your son or your daughter lays on the deathbed, and if only this thing,
I know where this is going.
Would you do that?
I would not give them blood.
Wow.
The power to save lives is within you. Donate plasma.
Whoever his wife is, if he has one.
What's with all the hands?
I really don't believe that he does, but if he does, leave him. Take the kids, please.
Dude, I would hate to be this
and
guy's
get
son,
full
man.
custody.
Like, the fact that he would just like let his kids die because of some higher spiritual purpose that has no real balance to reality is just mind-boggling. I mean, that's basically what like Scientology is, right? Just like not using medicine to like cure yourself if you're like in a life or death situation. I guess that's what being an alpha male really is just like letting your kids die, you know? Only real men don't give a shit about their families. You know, I wish this guy would just be honest and just say that he can't afford like his medical bills. Like if he just said like, oh, I don't want to pay for my son's surgery or my son's blood transfusion because I don't have any fucking money in my bank account.
You're broke! You're fucking poor!
I would have much more respect for him than just saying like, oh, I'm not going to give the
You're
blood
poor.
transfusion because of like
You're
God and
poor.
shit. You know, like where does this guy get off? You know what I'm saying? Moving on.
This is how you sit like a fucking
fuck
man.
this guy.
You don't sit with your legs wide open. You don't sit with your legs crossed. You don't sit hunched over.
You
sit
can't
up
man
straight.
spread.
Legs are shoulder width apart.
Exactly.
Back is relaxed. Shoulder blades are relaxed. You don't sit like you're scared. You don't sit scratching your head. Little things like.
I'll be honest. Like if I sat like that, like where I'm just like this the entire video, one, it would be awkward awkward as shit. 2, it would look like I'm constipated. And 3, my lower back would be screaming at me right now. So I'm not buying into this. Everything that he said don't do, I do all the time. And I'm a fucking alpha male, so like something's wrong with his teachings here.
These guys affect how people treat you. If you're at a meeting or you're on a date with a girl and you like this, or you like this, she's gonna be like, who is this little girl? Sit like a man, comfortable.
I don't see anything wrong with that. Honestly, that's probably one of the most comfortable ways to sit. Like, name me one marriage or relationship that ended because the husband wanted to keep his legs from falling asleep by crossing his legs over the other. I'm not gonna sit straight up so that this guy thinks I'm a real man. I'm not gonna do it.
Listen to me very closely.
Here we go.
Never under any circumstances let a woman know that you are in love with her. Every single woman
never do it.
Past that you have ever loved or told that you were in love with has pulled away from you or left you.
Yeah, anyone you've ever loved or cared about has left you because you told them that you love them or care about them. Trust him, guys. He made a TikTok video about it, so it has to be true.
When you tell a woman that you are in love with her, she starts to doubt your value.
Amen, dude. Fucking men. I wonder how many relationships this guy's wisdom has ruined because of this stupid fucking advice. I'm sure there's more women that have left the men because they didn't say I love you than if they did say I love you. So I'm not sure if this is the right way to look about things. Like, find me one guy who's like, yeah, my wife divorced me because I said I love you like 3 times this week. Or like, yeah, I stopped telling my mother I love you and our relationship has never been stronger. Like, not fucking buying it. You know what I'm saying? Not fucking buying it.
What do you talk about on social media? I have realized that because I talk about everything, yes, I go viral. Yes, everywhere I go, people know me. If I walk
no, you don't, bro.
Hotels, people recognize me. People take pictures with me. People run up to me, hug me.
What do they say?
Some people cry.
But what for? What do you say?
Right. So
what do you do of value that would make someone cry of happiness?
On social media? And you want to know what his answer was? Yeah, you know, whenever I go around, like, people always come up and talk to me. They take pictures with me. I'm super fucking famous. Like, what? I guarantee you no one fucking knows who you are, man. I guarantee you more people know who I am, and I'm not even big at all over this fucking guy. But obviously this guy's an alpha male, so he can't come off as like lesser than somebody else in the same room as him. So for me, it kind of feels like he's compensating for something. And what is he compensating for? Penis size. That's fucking right.
I talk about religion. I talk about relationship. I talked about women. So
when you're down at home, what do you do all day?
Wake up at 2:45.
Goon, that's what he does.
Sleep at 9.
No, you don't.
I don't need more than 6 hours of sleep.
That's she's gonna lie for you even if she had to.
Women need 7 to 8 hours as men because we have testosterone. That is enough for us. We don't need more than 6 hours.
Oh yeah,
if you
testosterone.
say you need more than 6 hours, just sleep fast.
Show me a study, any study, where testosterone means that you have to sleep less than a woman needs to sleep. Just explain that to me. Give me the papers, the hard data that proves that. Like, for me personally, I need at least 8 hours of sleep to even open my goddamn eyes in the morning. So I'm not buying the fact that all men only need 6 hours of sleep. And if you don't get 6 hours of sleep, just sleep faster. You know what I mean? Have you ever tried that? Have you ever tried just like sleeping but like quicker? Fucking dumb, right?
This punishment stuff is going to stop.
You're not going to tell me what I'm going to do and not do?
I am now the alpha.
Bro. That's not how this works.
It's not how this works.
Teacher.
The alpha takes priority over the teacher.
That's right.
Takes priority over everything.
Exactly. Like, the fact that the teacher doesn't know this, like, he needs to be put in his place. You know what I'm saying?
Know how that works.
The teacher is telling the alpha to sit in his seat right now.
And the alpha doesn't have to listen to orders.
Dude, this teacher is handling this so well. I would have punched him in the fucking face. Honestly.
Well, you don't have to listen, but the consequences that follow are going to still apply to the alpha.
I feel like as soon as this video ends, it's just like 30 seconds of silence, and then he just sits down and does his fucking homework. Like, I would love to have seen like the context and like the build up to this video, but this is our current generation, man. I'll be honest though, that teacher deserves like the most patient teacher of the entire year award, because most people would probably have like gotten up and directly punched him in the face. Like, and that didn't happen, and you know, props to this guy. Honestly, this student seems like the type of guy to bring a weapon to class, so if I was the teacher, I'd probably wear a bulletproof vest.
I think that was the last
I would
one.
just to be safe, you know what I'm saying?
The alpha doesn't take punishment.
Let's see how well that works out for him, okay?
Jesus Christ.
People in your life don't need to be there.
Okay, so this is going to be an example of those alpha...
Okay, give me 1 second. Again. My fat ass gotta get some more food. I am back. I have arrived. I have returned. America. Let's do this. Let's keep watching this freaking fracking fucking video.
$1,000 to like basically get hazed and shit on for an entire weekend. It definitely deserves to be clowned on, so we're gonna do just that.
Even if it's your father or your mother, fuck them.
Fuck them.
Yeah. Fuck your parents.
You got us.
Whitest shit I've
You
ever
don't
heard.
fucking need them anymore.
That's a kid who wasn't loved by his parents as a kid.
This one makes me fucking laugh, dude. Yep. Oh yeah. It's all about holding yourself accountable, guys. And if you haven't been dragged down a hill before, try it. It'll change the way you look at it.
Fucking quit, you piece of shit. I want to be a better man. I want to be a better husband. I want to be a better.
Why are they holding
I wanna be a better,
sledgehammers?
You fucking whiny piece of shit.
I'm just curious, like, what kind of guys, like, sign up for these courses? Like, their lives have just got to be in complete disarray here. I bet they saw that video of, like, the guy showing you how to, like, sit in a chair properly, and we're just like, dude, I gotta take off.
I genuinely feel
just
so
wanna, like,
bad for
learn
the
everything
people
I
who sign
possibly
up for
can
this
about
shit.
the way you fucking live, you know?
Move forward. Move forward. I'm a man. Forward. I am.
This is so fucking. Yeah, you guys feeling like a man now? Look at that leg power. That dude is never seen a gym in his life. And now you guys make out.
He's sucking his
nipple?
nipple?
Said wait until see what happens at the end, and all they're doing is sucking each other's nipples. I don't know how that's gonna make me an alpha male. Let's see. This is an example of a man overcoming his fear and asserting his power.
What fear?
What fear did he overcome? Coming out of the closet? Because it seems like right here, it seems like he directly came out of the closet. So you know what? Round of applause for this guy. He spent $1,400 to sleep with another man. So I guess that's the conclusion we're going to have to draw from this entire compilation. Anyways, if you guys are interested in that Alpha Male Boot Camp, the link is in the description. If you're curious on how to sit in a chair...
I'm going to need to sign up for that. Where's the link? Where's the link? Funny comedy, funny reactions, reactions. Alpha male, alpha males, alpha male TikTok, alpha bro, sigma mindset, high value man, masculine energy, discipline, self improvement, grind set, no days off mindset. All right. Latte, 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 latte. Let's watch some Santi's app.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my official Backlash 2026 predictions video. We're going to go through every single match and segment that's been officially announced for Backlash 2026. I'm going to tell you who I think is going to win, why I think they're going to win, and where storylines can go, and what the announcements might end up being. We also have a match with a mystery tag partner, so in this video, we're also going to try and predict who that mystery tag partner is going to be. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, ring the bell for notifications. If you're a wrestling fan, I know that you're going to fall in love with this YouTube channel because we always upload daily wrestling content. Fun fact, at the end of May, we'll actually have reached 3 straight years of daily content on here, which is insane. By the way, I do encourage you to leave your predictions in the comments of this video as well so that we can argue about it civilly. By the way, if you are looking for more than just the daily wrestling content, consider coming over to the Patreon over there. We upload the Raw review, SmackDown reviews. We will be uploading the Backlash review with footage so that you can see exactly what it is that we're talking about. Over there, we just upload so much more daily as well with footage that we can't post here because it would just get blocked to the copyright. So go check it out. Link in the description, link in the pinned comment. You already know. Let's get started. All right, so before we jump into every single match, let's talk about John Cena's announcement at Backlash. So John Cena tweeted out, and I quote, "It's official. I'm headed to hashtag WWE Backlash. After months of planning and effort, I'm so excited to break some history-making news. I can't promise that it'll
just going to be WrestleMania in Saudi.
That it will change the
Again,
WWE experience for superstars
guaranteed. I
and
promise
fans.
you.
See you live Saturday in Tampa or at home on the ESPN app." Okay, so what could this be? You've already got people doing all kinds of speculating. Though one speculation that I've seen pop up a lot is that John Cena is going to announce where WrestleMania is going to be, and there is speculation that WrestleMania is going to end up being in the UK. I think that is
if
malarkey.
they say it's a history-making news, and they reveal WrestleMania, it's in fucking Nashville, I'm gonna lose my mind. If it's in the UK, that would be history making. But Tennessee, if they announce something, basically anything other than the UK, I'm gonna lose my mind.
It just doesn't make any sense for that to be the announcement here. I'm not even saying that the announcement can't be where WrestleMania might be. I'm just telling you right now that it literally makes no sense for John Cena to announce that this is going to be in London, England, like everybody wants it to be. The reason for this is because they are literally in England. In like a couple of weeks, they're in England at the end of May when they are doing the lead up to Clash in Italy, when they get to Liverpool. And then in June, they're actually literally in London in the O2. So if they were to announce a WrestleMania in London, don't you think it would have made more sense to do it either in the UK or in literal London, where they're going to be in like a month and a bit? It could be that they're announcing WrestleMania, say, in Nashville. That's another rumor, because there's a new big NFL stadium that's opening up there, and it's possible that everything might be ready in time for WWE to go to Nashville. We know that WWE has strong ties to Nashville already, both in terms of hosting shows there, but also in terms of Jelly Roll, who is a massive country music star, and country music is obviously all the rage in Nashville. So it could be that. But here's the thing. This just feels like we're getting corporate Cena. It's just going to be Cena in a suit. I don't think it's going to be something crazy like, hey, here's where WrestleMania is going to be. The fact that Cena in this tweet specifically says that I can't promise that it'll be perfect, one tells me that it's something that they're experimenting with, and the fact that he also says that it will change the WWE experience for superstars and fans tells me that it's something that is going to impact the viewing experience and the performing experience, whether it's like through meet and greet. So I'm sorry to tell you, I think that this is just going to be a big old shiny update on whatever WWE club ultimately ends up being. We don't yet know what it's going to be. We've done, the whole sign up. I did the sign up process just because I'm curious as to what it's going to end up being. But we don't really know what it is yet. And I think that we're going to get the full, I guess, experience, the red carpet rollout as to what this program is going to be. That's why I think it says that I can't promise that it'll be perfect, because I think it's a new program that's probably going to have issues in the beginning. I think that's pretty normal. But yeah, don't expect anything cool. I don't think John Cena is going to be Danhausen's tag team partner. I think it's just going to be WWE club, and then everybody will hate it. All right, now let's start with the matches. Let's start with Seth Rollins versus Braun Breaker. So this is a match that screams WrestleMania, right? I think we can all agree that under like 99.9% of multiverses, this match would have already happened at WrestleMania. However, we happen to live in the one multiverse where all kinds of crazy shenanigans ultimately ended up happening that prevented us from getting Seth Rollins versus Braun Breaker at WrestleMania, where it rightfully belonged. However, I gotta tip my cap to the WWE for not taking too long after WrestleMania to pull this off. I totally understand their position in terms of where they were at. I'm glad that we got Gunther versus Seth. At the very least, that was a good match. But I totally could have seen a world where WWE could have been like, this match just doesn't happen till SummerSlam or somewhere in June or July. I'm glad that WWE just like pulled the mandate, pulled the trigger, and gave us Seth Rollins versus Braun Breaker. I think it's a great idea. In terms of who is going to win this, like I think that this is such a fascinating position to be in.
I'll be uploading my official Backlash predictions this Thursday, by the way,
because of Braun Breaker. So I think, like, traditional expectations from fans in terms of storytelling is that this is where Seth Rollins gets his comeuppance and where Seth Rollins vanquishes the evil Braun Breaker. However, I also firmly believe, had this match happened at WrestleMania, that we would have likely gotten a trilogy out of this. And I still, even though this didn't happen at WrestleMania, firmly believe in my heart of hearts that this is designed to be a trilogy, likely ending at SummerSlam in some sort of big stipulation match. There's just so many things that still need to happen in this saga, in this storyline, that having Seth Rollins outwardly just win here, I do think just kind of puts water on top of the fire that is Braun Breaker right now. When I think right now, I think it's prudent to, to pour.
We are gardeners.
Blah, 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 blah.
These days, you've got two choices: buying a new car or making the one you've got
fuel on it instead. And I think the way to do that is to have Braun Breaker win, and whether it be via shenanigans.
A little bit here.
Right now, when I think right now, I think it's prudent to, to pour fuel on it instead. And I think the way to do that is to have Braun Breaker win, and whether it be via shenanigans with the involvement of Paul Heyman, with the involvement of the rest of the division in Logan Paul and Austin Theory, like there are ways to continue this feud while continuing to have Braun Breaker win and stay hot, and having Seth Rollins be justified in chasing a rematch here. Some of the other major story elements that I want to see play out that I think we kind of would get robbed of if Seth Rollins just outwardly wins match one is, him taking up the rest of the division, the return of Bronson Reed. So I think that there's just still too much meat on the bone to just straight up say that Seth Rollins is going to win and that we can all go in our merry ways, where if we want this feud to continue,
if Seth Rollins
need
wins,
Braun Breaker to win here.
the feud is
It's interesting
over.
because I do feel like they kind of both need wins, but Seth Rollins at the end of the day is Seth Rollins. He doesn't need wins to justify who he is and to maintain him as a main eventer and to continue to have this aura about him. Meanwhile, Braun Breaker, I do think he's kind of in a bit of a crossroads here because if he loses, I do think he loses so much momentum where he becomes a backseat player to somebody like Obafemi that's leapfrogged him already, and I don't think it's prudent to have him be leapfrogged even more, especially if the recent news is true that WWE is trying to focus on going younger. I think you really got to put the strap, and by strap I don't mean like a world championship gold, although I do think that will happen eventually. I mean
that's
more
not
so
the
like
strap
a
I was
rocket
thinking
strap to Braun Breaker and continue
Put the
this
strap
push
on.
by having the younger Braun Breaker win here, because Seth Rollins is going to be just fine in a loss. So I am taking Braun Breaker to win. I'm just so uninterested in this.
Good.
I think it was supposed to break. There it is. Beautiful. Look at that. They're just so. I mean, he missed it, but. Whoa!
Damn.
Spanish fly. Oh, there he is.
That was a sneak peek of this week's Wrestling is Cool WrestleMania Week Part 2 Match Club, available exclusively on patreon.com/SantiZap. This week, we're looking at the hilariously bad but enjoyable to watch with us, Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 34. It's worse than you remember. The underrated darling chainsaw 2 title mania and all watching in WrestleMania. There are even for just 1 month that you are going to fall in love. Link in the pin, comment, and the community. Back to the. I'm confident that if you tried even for just 1 month that you are going to fall in love with on the content and the community. Back feels like a trap. Stop, you guys have much for supporting us. Again, link in the description, link in the pin, comment. But let's get you back to the video. Next up, we have Io Sky versus Asuka. Oh, this feels like a trap, right?
Oh boy.
Yeah, like the famous Star Wars line. It's a trap. I have a feeling that any way in which I predict this, I'm either going to sound like a stupid idiot now or sound like a stupid idiot then. What do I mean by that? Because I can either predict that hey, this is just going to be a regular one-on-one match. There's no way that Kairi Sane shows up, only for Kairi Sane to show up, and then I look like a stupid idiot. Or I could say Kairi Sane's going to show up, only for Kairi Sane to not show up, and then I look like a stupid idiot. This feels like a catch-22, double-edged sword, all kinds of metaphors that you can use. I feel like I'm in a lose-lose position here trying to predict this match. Because Io Sky versus Asuka, because of the saga and the story that's being told, the result of this just feels meaningless unless they have something with Kairi Sane involved in this match. But I just don't think that that's going to happen. So this right now just sort of feels like a soulless match where it just kind of feels like TKO's like, hey, let's just finish this feud so we can move on and go to the next thing for Io Sky.
Just have Asuka
but then
win.
Part of me wants to be optimistic and say, well, there's no way that they would put this on a PLE, without, wanting to pay off the storyline that got them to the PLE in the first place, which which is the use and abuse by Asuka onto Kairi Sane, and Io trying to save Kairi Sane. There's no way that they put this on a PLE without paying that off, and yet here we are. And to be fair, I get why people have this prediction that Kairi Sane could return, because we've seen this blueprint before. Haha, I have seen this movie before.
You enjoying the
WWE,
show?
Nearly at the same time last year with R-Truth's release, and then him coming back not that long after the announcement of his release and the ski mask. But like, I'm just not hearing anywhere near as much noise for Kairi Sane as we were hearing for R-Truth, which was a tremendous amount of backlash, both in the arena and on the internet. I'm not seeing anywhere near as much of it for Kairi Sane. So I think this is just a match for the sake of a match, guys. So I am going to do the thing that I said made me nervous, which is to make the prediction that it just likely to set me up for failure. No Kairi Sane gets involved in this match. We don't have the big return with the ski mask. I don't think that happens. I think this is just a match for the sake of moving us on. And Io Sky is going to win and likely, you know, be in the Rolodex of people for the next, you know, contender for the Women's World Championship. So I will predict that Io Sky wins here, and then we move on from this feud. But I want you to remember what I said. If Kairi Sane does return, I freaking knew it. I knew this.
The power to save lives is within you. Donate plasma and get.
Honestly, you didn't know it because you predicted she wouldn't,
look,
buddy.
Whoa! $9.99 at Buffalo Wild Wings.
This was a freaking trap. Oh yeah. Next, let's talk about 2000 and a mystery partner taking on The Miz and Kit Wilson.
Never thought I'd see Kit Wilson on a PLE.
I'm genuinely losing sleep over this because I thought I was home free. I thought that I was safe. I thought that Jelly Roll's big magnum opus ultimately happened at WrestleMania.
Oilgate.
With the belief that there was probably going to be a follow-up match with the celebrities teaming up with their respective babyface and heel, Randy and Pat versus Cody Rhodes and Jelly Roll, and that they were going to have a tag team match at Backlash, and that would lead to Jelly Roll jumping off the top rope. But it seems that WWE is pivoting away completely from the celebrity involvement that happened at WrestleMania. Woo! And I felt like I was free, that I could finally breathe easy, that I could finally maybe start eating some cake and some pizzas and let myself go a bit, which I started doing after WrestleMania because I thought I wasn't going to have to oil up. What I'm getting at here is that I think there's a possibility, unfortunately, that, or fortunately, you know, for some people, maybe some of you really do want to see this, that Danhausen's tag team partner, logically, it makes sense for it to be Jelly Roll. I actually think that no one else, from a narrative perspective, makes sense. Jelly Roll is the character that has had interactions with all of these guys. In fact, if you recall, there were a lot of people that actually thought that this was going to be Jelly Roll's involvement at WrestleMania, that it was going to be Danhausen and Jelly Roll versus The Miz and Kit Wilson. There were other ideas being thrown around like Jelly Roll and Royce Keys. But the predominant belief was that it was going to be a tag match involving Jelly Roll versus The Miz and Kit Wilson. Remember that? Here we are, right? And I look at another match that was supposed to happen at WrestleMania, and it's on this card too, Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker. So I don't think it's insane that a match that was maybe originally penciled to be at WrestleMania is now happening at Backlash, much like Seth and Braun.
I feel like it's gotta be
Jelly Roll taking on The Miz and Kit Wilson. I've looked up and down Jelly Roll's music schedule, and he was available for this because I do think that they were originally planning on having him be part of that tag match that I've already mentioned. On top of that, the May 23rd, I may be getting the day wrong, but the May 23rd show that he had with Post Malone has been either canceled or postponed. Postponed the Post Malone show. That's to say, postpone my student loans, por favor. Anyways, so there's runway for this to be Jelly Roll. Okay, if not Jelly Roll, we could throw out other names. Joe Hendry, you know, he makes sense, I guess, from a comedic standpoint. He kind of fits the vibe of this match, if you want to say. Maybe it could be, you know, maybe he teams up with R-Truth, but doesn't make a lot of sense either because he has a tag team partner. But some people have thrown out the name of Mr. Iguana as well. I've had people suggest CM Punk because of his friendship with Cola Phil, and some people even suggested maybe it's Obafemi, right? So the list is kind of technically
putting
everyone on the
CM
roster
Punk
could be
in a
this,
match,
but I think Jelly Roll.
Putting CM Punk in a match with Danhausen and Kit Wilson is so ridiculous. Oh my god. I can see it happening now.
Narratively, I think we can agree is the one that makes the most sense because of his ties with everybody. I know I spent the most amount of time on talking about who the mystery tag partner is going to be, because that's really the only thing to predict here, because Danhausen and mystery partner are winning, right? I do think that this is going to be your traditional babyface comedy team wins, and then the heel comedy teams, a bunch of crazy shenanigans, and they're made to look stupid type of deal is the type of match that we're going to have here at Backlash. I'm not expecting anything crazy. This match, the I guess worth of your ticket factor is purely who the mystery partner is, which is why I spend so much time talking about it. So yeah, I will predict it's Jelly Roll. No, I thought I was safe. I'll predict it's Jelly Roll. I predict he'll jump off the top rope, and Danhausen and Jelly Roll will stand tall. Next, we have the United States Championship match between Trick Williams, who's still mourning the death of the gingerbread man, against Sami Zayn. This is the match where people are like, oh, okay, now the double turn is happening here. And
I think it's already like in the process.
At WrestleMania.
I don't know.
Look at what happened.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
I know that Sami
I would say Sami Zayn is a heel now.
Play the traditional babyface, but even on SmackDown, you had Trick Williams make a run-in save, like the biggest hero of all time to save this lifeless corpse of GBN. The double turn's already happened, folks. You're just focused too much on very like detailed semantics to fully be able to say, okay, now the double turn has happened. But I do think that we'll get the full blown, like, okay, for sure he's the good guy, for sure he's the bad guy moment here in this match. In terms of predictions, okay, I gotta look at some contextual things. One, Trick Williams is clearly, the future that WWE wants to focus on.
Here's what I bet's gonna happen. Ref goes down, Sammy hits a low blow, hits a helluva kick, and Lil Yachty returns and pulls the ref out of the ring. That's exactly what's gonna happen. I guarantee it.
Significantly younger than Sami Zayn. It just makes sense for Trick Williams to retain here. I look at Sami Zayn as well, and they look to be building something with him and maybe Cody Rhodes.
I'll do this like a teacher. I'll play the video like a teacher.
A lot of PLEs over the next couple of months. And
all right, we're gonna watch the video, guys.
Now, I do think
watch it
that Sami Zayn versus Cody Rhodes could be a very worthwhile world championship match, especially if they do it at Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia, or maybe even just like Clash in Italy. I think would be a great venue to run that match. I do think that Clash in Italy is going to end up being Cody Rhodes versus Gunther. It's very clear that that's where they're going to be going in that direction. But I can't help but ignore the fact that Sami Zayn continues to have these very heated conversations with Cody Rhodes, and Cody Rhodes continues to bring up Sami Zayn in his promos here or there as honestly kind of talking down to him as a heel. So I do think that that is a path here over the next little while for Sami Zayn, and that does not
quiet while grown folks
the
talking.
United States Championship. Trick Williams has way more interesting opponents post Backlash, like Ilya Dragunov, like Carmelo Hayes, maybe Tama Tonga, that he could be going up against, maybe even Ricky Saints as well, especially if they turn Trick Williams full-blown babyface. Now all of a sudden you've got heels chasing again after the United States Championship, which I think would be a tremendous amount of fun. So in essence,
imagine camping weekends,
shopping,
band practice.
Mate, get this rubbish off my screen.
No matter what you're looking for, there's a
No matter what you're looking for.
movement that inspires.
Shut up, bro.
When James added long-lasting gain scent boosters to his
God.
laundry, he couldn't stop sniffing
Two
the joy
15-second
of
unskippable ads in a row.
Gain.
We're driving back.
And again. Add gain scent boosters to your laundry. Add joy to your day.
Trick Williams should win, and I'm going to predict that Trick Williams is going to win. And now let's talk about the World Heavyweight Championship match between Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu. Folks, this was supposed to be easy. This was supposed to be the easiest match to try and predict. It should have been a clear-cut,
Yeah, I know what I've been saying it. I feel like there is a chance, a realistic chance, that Jacob Fatu can win this. Especially after, Roman getting pulled from all the TV dates in June. It's reported that it was just because it was a mistake. He was never actually going to be there. Either way, he's not going to be at any shows in June. So he might be losing the title to Jacob.
Roman Reigns wins.
Maybe he wins it back at Night of Champions.
Maybe continuing the chase later, or maybe he actually does fall in line and join the Bloodline. However, there are now reports that seem to be corroborated by some other major sources that Roman Reigns is no longer going to be part of WWE's programming throughout the entirety of the month of June, which also includes the PLE in June Night of Champions. I think it'd be kind of crazy to have a Night of Champions without, you know, your biggest star, your biggest champion there. But this has me thinking. This has me thinking of maybe he actually isn't going to be full-time. Maybe something else is happening behind the scenes, personal or professional, and maybe him missing all of June. Now he's no longer advertised for all of June.
Dude, there's got to be something that happened.
Backlash,
he had to have. There's no way. He must have actually been supposed to be at those shows in June. He said he's shutting down those part-time narratives for the whole summer. He said, y'all got me for the whole summer. So last time I checked, June is summer. So I don't get it. It's weird. It's so confusing. Because he wouldn't say that if he didn't know that he was scheduled for those events. It just seems suspicious to me.
Again, it should have been easy. Like, I should have just been able to say, Roman Reigns, okay, wash my hands, move on. Let's watch him win at Backlash. But I can't help but feel that there might be something else happening under the surface that we cannot see, or maybe simply just cannot understand as of yet, that might lead to Roman Reigns losing this World Heavyweight Championship much earlier than
is he dealing with leukemia again? Like, what is happening?
To maybe lose it at SummerSlam to say somebody like an Obafemi. That being said, I'm still not going to fall into that rabbit hole.
Imagine Jacob wins, holds it till SummerSlam because Roman has like an issue or something, and we get Obafemi versus Jacob Fatu at SummerSlam. Oh man! Oh, don't even get me started. Don't tease me like that.
My original prediction, the prediction that
You
pretty much
dirty
everyone
dog.
has had, that Roman Reigns is going to retain the World Heavyweight Championship. I would not be surprised if he is still World Heavyweight Champion even after Clash in Italy, and then just takes a hiatus in June. I did see that, you know, he wasn't originally planned to be in that show in Saudi Arabia, so why include him on episodes of Monday Night Raw that are building to that show? That seems to be the logic.
He's on the
But I do think
poster.
it, you know, logic or not, it contradicts what he said.
He's on the
which was
poster.
that he was going to be.
Look, he's on the poster, bruh. So he was definitely scheduled to be there. What the hell is this? Are these AI pictures of Kyrie? Just use real pictures of her. Okay, Raw is starting. Here we go! Then, now,
with Backlash
forever,
looming Saturday.
together.
Whet your appetite tonight in the home of the NCAA.
I gotta talk over the music so it doesn't get copyrighted. La 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 la.
Nebraska.
La 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 la. La la. Felipe.
Yabba dabba. Flamingo or not Flamingo, Eminem, stop trying to get me copyrighted. WWE.
The question is,
Open challenge. He can't just squash people every. Oh yeah. OG El Grande Americano. What the? What the? Oh my God! Oh, Sawyerka! They now the OG has Julio and Brutolavo or something Americanos. Oh my God! Yes, let's go, Penta Javon. Backlash contract signing. Let's go.
They'll sign the contract for their Backlash match later on
At Backlash
here on Monday Night Raw.
All right. Oh, is that Roman? Is that Roman? Oh, my tribal cheat. Oh, he's pissed off.
Just a second, Roman. We had a bit of an issue I need to discuss with you. How about, can we go? Let's go that way. Where's he at? Roman.
Oh, he's coming out.
What I need to talk to you about. Don't you get my music ready. We need to go to my office. Where's he at?
Oh, yeah, baby.
Hold it. Jacob Fatu is not here.
Yes, he is, bruh. Don't lie. Oh, Seth Rollins. Ooh.
You're in my way.
Oh. Damn. Damn. Oh. SummerSlam. Oh, wow. Burn it down!
The visionary, Seth freaking Rollins, kicking off Monday Night Raw tonight.
I like when they start Raw with these live shots.
Backlash in Tampa, where he takes on his former Vision. Wait, look out! Breaker from behind!
Oh!
Braun Breaker ambushing Rollins from behind and out beating the hell out of the former leader of the Vision.
And Rollins doesn't have a friend in the world right now.
Seth Rollins brought all that upon himself, and then he was excommunicated by Breaker last year.
Oh,
Rollins
what a
is
brawl!
but Braun Breaker beating him to the punch here tonight. These two Backlash.
Yeah, baby. Oh.
Corey, I'm afraid Seth Rollins may have
Oh my God, bro! Get security out of here.
When it comes to the unpredictable badass.
Boo.
I can't disagree with your assessment of the situation, but look at the intensity in the eyes of Braun Breaker.
Get Corrupt Car out of here. Oh yeah. Yeah, baby.
Tossing him into the barricade and going after Rollins for more. And remember, Rollins with a shoulder problem cost him 6 months of his career.
Oh, you see him in the guillotine?
At this rate, I don't know if Rollins is going to make it to Tampa to Backlash.
General Manager Adam Pearce trying to call Breaker off.
I'm so tired. And you just got there. Enough. It's enough. And Braun, you gonna come up for over? It's enough. Back him up.
Ooh. Oh yeah!
Breaker's not done.
Spear! Let's go! Yeah, baby!
Just destroyed Seth Rollins with
Who? God, he is yoked out of his mind, dude. Body goals right there. Not me being gay. Right now. One more time. One more time. One more time. One more time.
Rollins anymore. Then it's time for him to be the star. And Corey Seth.
Oh my God.
Saturday in Tampa.
And this is all, unfortunately, a result of Seth Rollins and his own decisions. Rollins has burned every bridge he had ever built in the locker room. Rollins is a man without a country, and he now finds himself in the crosshairs of Braun Breaker.
And it's interesting you mentioned that. I sat down with Seth Rollins earlier today for an interview that's going to air on the Countdown Show Saturday, and he admitted he made this bet, and he has got to deal with it on his own against Breaker come Saturday. Well, let's switch gears now.
Specifically
and talk
on his
about
own.
what could perhaps be some trouble in paradise for the Judgment Day.
I thought they were talking about the New Day for a second.
You're not supposed to be in here, Finn.
Roxy, I just came here to warn you. You cannot trust Liv. In fact, you can't trust anyone in the Judgment Day.
Look, Finn, I'm with the Judgment Day, and I have a match to get ready for. Get out of here before you get hurt.
You know what? Good luck with your match. Hope you know what you're doing.
You got this.
Daddy
Lots
Dom.
of positive news this week. Lots of positive news for the Judgment Day. As you guys know, Stephanie is injured, so we don't have to worry about her anymore. But now, time to talk about the not so positive news, like what the hell was Finn doing in the clubhouse last week?
That's a great question.
I don't know what Finn was thinking. He's delusional.
Oh.
Well, you see, I'm not worried about Finn, Roxanne, because JD is gonna take care of Finn tonight. I'm
Yeah.
worried about you.
Oh.
Why did Finn think it was okay to talk to you? And why didn't you tell me? And why do I need to watch Netflix to figure out what's going on in the Judgment Day?
Oh.
Well, I didn't mention it because I made it very clear to Finn. I told him to get out of the clubhouse and to never come back.
Actually,
You're right, though. I should have said something.
she didn't say that.
But Liv, you
Just
know
take it
I'm
up
loyal
before
to
you
the
get
Judgment
hurt.
Day. Yeah, I know, Roxanne. And I'm actually really glad to hear you say that because I believe in you. You and Raquel are our next women's tag team champions. We just can't let anything get between the family, okay? So I want you to make me a promise. Promise me that you won't keep any more secrets from the family. I promise. You promise what? I promise that I'll never keep any secrets from the Judgment Day family. Good. You guys ready?
Let's go.
Let's
Ready?
go.
That was just weird. What was that? Why is she patting her on the head? Oh yeah, baby. Blur Club. Woo! Woo!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, Finn Balor.
Well, Finn Balor thought his issues with JD McDonough, Dominic Mysterio and company went away a few weeks back. Apparently not.
Finn has to shoulder some level of responsibility. Cole Balor was excommunicated from the Judgment Day, yet still somehow infiltrated the clubhouse. Tonight on Monday Night Raw, Finn Balor will have to pay for that mistake as he goes one-on-one with his longtime protege, JD McDonough, next.
I think that's how it's spelled. I always forget how it's spelled second name.
Finn Balor set to go one-on-one with JD McDonough here tonight.
I think Balor would have been wise to heed the advice given to him by none other than Roxanne Perez. Get out of here before you get yourself hurt. Balor knows he's playing with fire.
Yeah, but are you buying what Roxanne is actually selling here? Remember, Roxanne and Finn go way back. Roxanne's in the group because of this man, Finn Balor.
Roxanne would be well served to follow the people who have
Oh no, you guys can't see it.
taken her to the mountaintop. Roxanne Perez right now has the ability to focus on becoming tag team champions alongside Raquel Rodriguez while standing side by side, shoulder to shoulder with the women.
Oh, now it's fucking like
World champion Liv Morgan. Oh, and the it seems like Roxanne Perez has both. Why would you turn your nose up at that?
Loyalty, perhaps? I think there are some loyal people still out there.
You let me know when you find one.
Remember, Finn Balor knocked off Dominic at WrestleMania in his demon persona. Took out
Josie
JD
Green
McDonough
had a
after
heart
that.
procedure.
And that's why Finn thought this was all
That's
over.
not good. I hope
But
he's
apparently
okay.
punishment still in the lines for the Judgment Day.
Covers as soon as possible. Shitty offense on. China.
And his opponent, representing
New
the
Day
Judgment
Rocks.
Day,
New Day
weighing in
Rocks.
at 195
WWE Raw. Oh my god, guys, it's May the 4th.
Well,
May the 4th be with ya. Am I right?
Turning his back on his longtime mentor over 20 years ago. McDonough walked into Finn Balor's school in Bray, Ireland, wanted to be a professional wrestler, and Balor was with him every step of the way.
I think you might want to rephrase that, because when it comes to loyalty, JD McDonough knows all about it. Unfortunately for Balor, JD's loyalty lies with the Judgment Day.
Oh, corrupt car refereeing the match.
Where's your mask? You look better with it.
Come on, check the man. That's the mega champion, Cole.
Mask at me at WrestleMania.
You're so stupid.
SummerSlam.
You know, SummerSlam is coming to US
5,
Bank
6.
Stadium.
Oh, I just summoned SummerSlam. Oh, what a sexy city. Oh, look at that stadium.
We're in Omaha, Nebraska tonight for Monday
Guys,
Night Raw.
I officially got my
Backlash
tickets
is coming
to SummerSlam. Well, my dad got them for me.
One-on-one match between Finn Balor and
We officially
the
got the
Judgment
tickets
Day's
to go to
JD McDonough. Dominic Mysterio
SummerSlam. Both
ringside in
nights.
support of
I
JD
cannot
McDonough.
wait. It is going to
Mentioned
be
before, Balor beat
like
Dominic
absolutely
WrestleMania in
incredible,
his demon persona.
and
He would
especially
knock
since
off
it's going to
JD
be a lot of
McDonough
people from
after that in a
Minnesota.
one-on-one matchup. And Finn thought it was
Every
all
time I
over,
go to
but
Vikings
Judgment
games,
Day thought differently.
the crowd is so loud. The atmosphere is amazing, and the presentation at Vikings games is incredible, and I can only imagine it's going to be just as amazing with SummerSlam. Like I cannot tell you how excited I am.
Comes to old friends, over 2 decades ago, it was JD McDonough who walked into Finn Balor's
66,000.
training school in Bray, Ireland, and said, "I want to be
It's
a
gonna be
professional
so good.
wrestler." What did Finn Balor do?
They're gonna brag about the
Balor
attendance.
said, "I'll teach you," and for 20 years. He mentored this kid to get to this point in
It's
his career. In
gonna
fact,
be
these
an
two were
experience
world tag
I've
team
never
champions together on 2 different occasions.
Shoulders down.
And McDonough instead aligns himself with Dirty Dom.
Who currently holds gold in the world of WWE? Dirty Dominic Mysterio, the reigning, defending AAA Mega Champion. Who else hangs out in the Judgment Day Clubhouse? The Women's World Champion, Liv Morgan, who might very well be the next Women's Tag Team Champions, Roxanne and Raquel. Why on earth wouldn't JD McDonough want to surround himself with winners like he has in the Judgment Day?
Maybe, again, loyalty?
Loyalty doesn't pay the bills, Michael Cole.
Oh, and speaking of loyalty, what do you think about this whole Roxanne Perez situation?
I have no reason to doubt Roxanne. Roxanne has proven.
Oh, look at Dominic. Little cheap shot to Balor, and JD McDonough takes advantage.
That's on Balor. Finn should have expected some sort of interference by Dirty Dom. Finn took his eye off the ball, and JD made him pay.
Again, Roxanne Perez goes way back with Finn Balor as well. Remember, Finn Balor brought her into the Judgment Day, so perhaps Roxanne does owe him something.
Perhaps, but if you apply the same logic, it could be another J.D. McDonough situation. Maybe there's a side of Finn Balor that you and I aren't privy to. Maybe there's a side of Finn that isn't who he shows himself to the world to be. Maybe Roxanne is figuring that out like J.D. already has.
Oh, listen, I'm not saying Finn Balor is the be-all and end-all. He's had a lot of issues in his career. I mean, he's one of the men that formed Judgment Day, right? I mean, very flexible tactics over the years by Balor. Here's the cover now by McDonough. JD kicks out at 2. Balor does find himself in a terrible numbers situation as he comes to the Judgment Day. Now he knows how Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley felt. Nice side rushing leg sweep. Cover hook of the leg, and JD at 2.5. Smile from Balor.
Bobblehead. 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 Bobblehead.
He's been a AAA mega champion for a long time.
Absolutely, and maybe mega champion forever.
Cover now by McDonough off the leg, drop to the back of the
Bro,
neck,
JD,
and a
put
kick
your
out.
cheeks away.
McDonough, full speed
He's
ahead.
got his
He
right
has a
butt cheek
sadistic side. We
all the
talked
way
about
out,
that
bro.
before. Has all the confidence in the world, believes he's a future champion. I do too. And now McDonough right to the back of the knee.
Well, you believe it. J.D. McDonough obviously believes it, as does the rest of the Judgment Day. The last step for J.D. could be finally getting Balor out of the picture. Think about this, Cole. Think back to the days of NXT UK when J.D. McDonough first burst on the scene. All we've heard is how he's the protege of Finn Balor. Every time J.D. does something good, Finn gets the credit. That gets old on a long enough timeline, and it's time for J.D. to show the world he can stand on his own 2 feet.
The man who runs NXT, the Hall of Famer, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, once called J.D. McDonough one of the most promising wrestlers on the entire planet. Now McDonough sent across the ring. Finn Balor telegraphing that sunset flip. Balor to the basement drop kick.
And JD takes that sort of endorsement to heart. So coming from somebody like the Heartbreak Kid, JD McDonough doesn't want his career to end up like Marty Jannetty. He wants to be Shawn Michaels.
Good point. And here comes
Suicide
Balor
dive.
now. And Dominic again gets involved. Official Jessica
Dom
Carr
touching
is
his
counting
grippers.
McDonough out on the other side of the ring. And now JD from
Bog out knee to the. Oh my God.
Mysterio causing all sorts of problems for Balor.
Finn got kneed in the back and went flying out of the ring.
Here
Roxanne.
Roxanne.
Roxy.
Roxanne Perez on her way to the ring. Perhaps a moment of truth for Perez.
Oh, no. Let's go to an ad. Interesting.
And again, Dominic Mysterio grabbing the leg of Finn Balor behind the official's
there's no proof of that, Michael.
And now the count begins for Balor here at ringside.
I'm going to be totally honest with you, Cole. Finn Balor only has himself to blame.
Well, I don't know if we caught it on camera, but Dominic Mysterio just headed over to the timekeeper's area. And I believe he grabbed the hammer.
I think Dom just wanted to check with the timekeeper. He might have put a couple bucks down on the over-under on how long this match was going to be. It's fine. It's very reasonable. And Balor, meanwhile, looks...
Also, I'm almost at 700 subs.
For the official now. A count of 8 from official Jessica Carr. Balor back to his feet. They're at 9, and Balor barely beats the count. McDonough pounces. Cover now by JD, looking for the win. Balor's got a kick out at 2. Again, Roxanne Perez has made her way to ringside. Opposite side of the ring from Dominic Mysterio.
Dirty Dom. Dirty Dom.
To slow down the pace, allow him to strategize the next few movements in this match.
Dude, Roxanne's watching intensely.
Meanwhile, Finn Balor has all types of trouble on his mind. He's got Dirty Dom to worry about. Now he's likely distracted by Roxanne. Not to mention J.D. McDonough trying to pick him apart physically.
Yeah, but nobody home, and Finn Balor has an opportunity to climb back into this.
Oh, yeah.
Balor sent into the corner.
My God.
What velocity off that whip by McDonough.
The velocity on that
The
one.
Irish whip flooring Balor. But considering
Irish
both competitors
whip.
are Irish, it's just a whip. That's why I like it. I got it. Local crowd tonight in Omaha. Reminder, Backlash coming this Saturday. Internationally on Netflix. McDonough again.
Five knuckle
For the win.
shuffle.
Kick out at 2. JD McDonough has all the tools. He's ruthless when he needs to be. Technical prowess in the ring. Great motor on him. Just a question the company he keeps.
You never had friends growing up that your parents were skeptical of, Cole? Did you stop hanging out with them? Did you betray them all? No. You just dealt with it. You let yourself be happy.
Another cheap shot by that bum, Dominic.
That bum.
Hey, don't call him
is
a
the mega
bum.
champion.
So here's the deal. Dominic Mysterio has played a massive role in this matchup, helping JD McDonough take control of Finn Balor. But Balor again fighting back. McDonough, though, with a knee to the midsection. And here comes the rest of Judgment Day. Liv
Here
Morgan,
comes the
world
Judgment
champ,
Day,
Raquel
girls.
Rodriguez, Roxanne's out here.
The side
Dominic's out
Roxanne.
here. Finn Balor in all sorts of trouble.
Oh, was that
It's
a
a
sling
family
blade?
affair for the Judgment Day, Cole. Everybody out here in support of JD McDonough.
So wait a minute.
Oh my God, Liv Morgan has some fucking ridiculous shoes on.
On Roxanne Perez.
You and your aspersions that you refuse to stop.
Not
casting.
hating,
This is a
you go,
family
girl, but
affair,
like,
Michael. This is no
damn,
different than me
bro.
going to my daughter's softball game.
No,
Okay,
it's much
everybody's
different
here
than that.
in
Your
support.
family's actually
You know,
nice.
honestly, the Judgment Day should just put one person on each side of the ring.
Balor fighting back.
That would be smart,
McDonough sent
honestly.
across the ring. Big back body drop.
Oh, they botched
And
that.
Balor now building momentum. And this is now a critical time. Balor realizes he's under a tremendous amount of pressure to end this matchup with a Judgment Day hanging out at ringside.
And finally, it appears as though Finn Balor has locked in on the task at hand. Balor
sling blade.
worried about McDonough at the moment. If Finn keeps this up, victory could come his way.
And now Dominic can get up on the apron. Jessica, get rid of this dude. McDonough
Oh,
from behind.
oh.
Roll up on Balor. Kick out. And Balor with a chop. What a move by JD McDonough. Kick out at 2.
I love his Spanish
I don't know
fly,
if we can get another look,
especially
but the
when
way
it comes
Finn
out of
Balor
nowhere.
landed extremely high on the back of his neck, the base of his skull.
Oh my God, that was almost bad. Finn almost landed right on his
Credit to
head.
the toughness of Finn Balor.
Balor is hurting. You see the welts on his back. Rolls out to the apron. McDonough looking to put this one away. How much does Balor have left? Shoulder to the gut. Perilous situation for Balor here with the Judgment Day lurking at ringside. Balor's
He's
got
going up
JD
to
in
the
the drop
top.
zone.
From the top, make it drop. That's a whip.
Again,
Oh,
Dominic
here
on the
comes Dom.
apron. Raquel, the official, on the other side.
the
How
dick
the
and
hell can the
balls.
official keep any track of this match?
That was purely accidental. He didn't do anything.
He shouldn't even been on the apron.
Oh, corrupt car. Ejecting Dom. Corrupt car. I see why Becky Lynch hates her.
Because Dominic
Corrupt
unintentionally
car.
hit the top rope.
It was the 4th time
Dom
he got involved in
did
this
nothing
match.
wrong.
So stop your belly aching. Why do you go back there with him too?
Oh my God, he's going for the moonsault. Is
Up to the
JD gonna
top
get a
rope,
win?
trying to take advantage.
Oh, he got the
Balor
knees up.
got his knees up.
It's over.
He's got him. He's got him. McDonough
Oh.
kick it 2.
Sling blade. Here we go.
Well, Dominic was sent packing. Raquel, Roxanne, and Liv remain at ringside.
Finn's got his
What a
cheeks
win
out
this would
too.
be for Balor if he can
Butt
persevere
cheeks.
through this.
I agree with you wholeheartedly, but it's a lot easier said
And
than
now
done.
Liv on the apron.
Oh, now Liv's trying to get involved. Oh, Roxy.
And that's the
Dude,
hammer.
that was
That's the
so
hammer that Dominic
obvious.
Mysterio stole from
She
the
just
timekeeper
tossed the
earlier
hammer to
on.
Roxanne.
Liv just tossed it to Roxanne. Roxanne now with hammer in hand, right to Finn Balor. Roxanne with a hammer to Balor.
Oh, you're fat.
By McDonough, collapses into the cover.
Wow.
And McDonough with the
JD with the win. I did not expect that.
Well, I'll admit, I was wrong. Roxanne Perez showing her loyalty to the Judgment Day tonight.
Take a look at this. Liv Morgan passing the hammer to Roxanne Perez, who, bam, nails Finn with it, allowing JD to shut Balor's lights out with a headbutt. What a win for JD McDonough. What a night for the Judgment Day. It's all about family.
Well, Corey, the bottom line for Finn Balor is this. If you're Finn Balor, you have to hope that this situation with the Judgment Day is finally over, or he's going to get seriously hurt.
Balor needs to learn to leave well enough alone and move on. The Judgment Day is doing just fine without you.
A Netflix programming note, before he was Hulk Hogan, he was Terry Bollea.
Oh my God.
This unfiltered 4-part documentary series.
Yeah, sure, it's unfiltered, dude.
Hulk Hogan, Real American, is out now.
Whoever is Finn Balor, you were
sneak
wrong. But that's who I would have picked too, so. Oh my God. I'm going to save you guys from having to hear his stupid ass voice. Oh, Jackie Redmond.
In Omaha, I've got eyes on Seth Rollins. Seth, I'm so sorry to bother you. You are clearly in pain after that spear from Braun Breaker, but I think everyone is wondering what this might mean for Backlash. Are you going to be okay?
Jackie, Backlash is in 5 days. I'll be fine. I told the kid last week, if you take your chances, you better be able to finish the job. I ain't dead yet.
Well, Cole, sounds like Seth is
walking like
down but not out.
Away.
Thanks a lot, Jackie. We'll look forward to Backlash on Saturday. Well, you know, last week, Jacob Fatu pulled out one of the rarest yet fabled moves in professional wrestling, the Tongan Death Grip. And it forced Roman Reigns to accept this challenge for a world title match at Backlash. We'll show you the attack when we return to Raw.
We don't need to see the attack. We're good. No recap needed.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm joined by El Grande Americano and Los Americanos. Hola, ¿cómo estás, gentlemen? Grande, I want to start with you. An eventful couple days for you because this past weekend we found out that at the end of the month in AAA, you're going to go one-on-one with the original El Grande Americano in a mask versus mask match, which makes tonight's trios match very intriguing because tonight you will team up with Rayo and Bravo to take on the OG El Grande and his partners. I believe the names are Julio and Bruto. Los Americanos Hermanos. So with all that in mind, what's your game plan this evening?
Primero, como siempre, quiero preguntar, ¿cuántos de mis paisanos están aquí esta noche?
Yeah! I thought he was supposed to be the heel in this.
Primero,
America.
Chaparro. Esta noche, 3 chaparros. No llores, vato. Bravito, take it away.
Bruto y Julio. Ustedes son payasos. Ustedes son duendes. Ustedes son Pablo y Pedro, los picapierda.
The first guy who talks sounds so stupid, I'm not gonna lie.
Just like these people
They don't
here
even sound
have
Mexican.
No culture. Bésame mucho.
Bésame culo.
What the fuck? What was that?
Chaparro! Let me talk to you in English because everybody knows you do not speak Spanish.
Damn.
So that means that you probably have not understood what you actually signed up for. I can only not touch you in Mexico, but
Pause.
here I can do to you whatever I want, and that means
Oh,
that
they're
we might
about to
find
touch each
out a little
other.
early who
Let's
the
go.
real Grande Americano really is.
Gentlemen, good luck tonight in your trios match, and perhaps we will find out who the real El Grande Americano really is.
Let's take a look what's on tap this weekend at Backlash in Tampa. Things get underway at 4 Eastern, 1 Pacific with our countdown show. The second hour will be on ESPN2. Then it's Backlash, where the first hour will be on ESPN2. The rest of the show, ESPN app with the unlimited plan, and of course Netflix internationally. Then the post show follows Backlash. The main event, of course, Roman Reigns defending against Jacob Fatu, the world heavyweight title.
The Raider Texas.
Woo! Let's fucking go! Woo!
There's an old saying,
Acknowledge
the title
me.
don't make the man makes the title. Fatu, I was just getting to you. Gave you a week. I'm hoping you made the choice to unite our family and not divide it.
I know exactly what I wanted. I didn't stutter when I told you that I didn't want that title, but I need that title. You ain't
Oh my god, I'm gonna get to see green shirt guy at SummerSlam probably.
Suffering, not knowing what the next meal was gonna be. So when y'all was up here running the bloodline, I was broke, grinding on the front line. But it ain't how you start, it's how you finish. And it got me standing here right now in front of your ass.
You don't deserve it.
Ooh.
You haven't earned it. Allowing you to compete against me, that's nepotism. I can't do that.
The Tongan death grip.
My gosh.
Jacob Fatu is snapped.
I'm gonna take everything from you.
5, 6, 7, 8, ha.
Jacob!
Ha.
You want me at Backlash?
At Backlash.
See you
at Backlash.
This Saturday at Backlash, but tonight we make it official. Roman Reigns, the world heavyweight champion, has
they say
already
Jacob's
arrived.
not here tonight, but he literally has to be for the contract signing.
When the
It's so
Samoan werewolf
stupid.
gets here, the dotted line will be signed tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, ringside, thanks for joining us. Corey Graves, Michael
Ladies
Cole,
and
let's talk a
gentlemen.
bit about the Tongan death grip. I mentioned it is a very rare move, yet it is fabled within the professional wrestling community. It was made famous by the uncle of Jacob Fatu, one of the baddest men on the face of this earth, Haku.
This is not a move you can learn in wrestling school. This is something that's passed down through generations, and it's given with a certain expectation. It will only be used for certain circumstances. It seems as though Jacob Fatu has figured it out. He has mastered the Tongan death grip, a thing that few men walking the earth can say they have been able to do. This could spell big trouble for Roman.
It causes nerve issues because the attack goes to the Adam's apple. It forces the breath to be cut off, and eventually you will pass out. We'll get into that more later on tonight. But right now, Morgan and Morgan,
John
highlight
Cena.
of the night.
That felt
highlight of
like a little. What do you mean highlight of the night? It just started. Paul, can we fire Logan? Paul, Can we fire Logan Paul?
Who are you, Joe Hendry? I'm Logan Paul. You can't fire me.
Can't fire me.
Joe Hendry would attempt
Like a
to
little
fight
kid
off
raging
the
his
threat
iPad.
of the Vision, but the numbers game would prove to be too much. Logan Paul and Austin Theory double-teaming Hendry until the arrival of Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits, who made a beeline for the tag team champions.
Yeah, for the second week in a row, the Street Profits made it very clear. They are coming for the gold, and they want the smoke.
Dude, Montez Ford is so
He
goofy.
was gonna go to the ring. He's gonna pick up a mic and
Oh,
bore
the
us all to
Vision.
death again. I can't stand listening. It sounds like a duck. Duck? Like a duck. Quack quack. I'm the best wrestler in the world. Quack. Hey, let me sing a song.
Is this a fucking high school bully group, bro? What is going on?
Is Seth Rollins still breathing?
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
You know who's not gonna be breathing when I'm done with them? Joe Hendry.
said
Wise
his
man,
name?
I'm gonna beat him to a pulp. I swear to God, you let me get my hands on this
He
guy.
said his name!
I'm going to hospitalize him permanently. Permanently, Mr. Wiseman, please.
And that's why tonight you're not fighting Joe Hendry.
They said his name twice!
Breaker almost got himself suspended at the beginning of the show. Brock Lesnar retired on me. If you get your hands on Joe Hendry tonight, they're gonna end up throwing you in jail for what you do to him. That's why tonight it's Joe Hendry versus Austin Theory.
They said his name like 4 times, and he didn't appear.
And all you gotta do, just watch.
They're doing nothing to keep his gimmick alive anymore on the main roster.
Relax. You're Logan Paul. All right?
Logan Paul. Paul. Can we fire Logan Paul?
Oh, let's go.
It's like a frat house in there.
Penta! Zeno! Zeno! Yeah, baby.
The following is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Ecatepec, Mexico, weighing in at 87 kilos. He is the Intercontinental Champion, Penta.
Corey, I am looking forward to this one because the Intercontinental Champion, Penta, is going to team up with a young OG, Javon Evans. They take on Ethan Page and Rusev. Tag team action live next on Netflix.
Wait, hold on. I gotta combine their names. Pentavon.
Man, Penta has been a fighting champion. Tremendous
And-
six-pack ladder match at WrestleMania where he retained his title. Penta understands in no uncertain terms he is a marked man for as long as he holds the Intercontinental Championship. Unfortunately for the rest of the field, Penta wouldn't want it any other way. This is a man who wakes up every day ready to fight. He's got good backup in Javon Evans, but the two men on the other side, Corey, both are gunning for Penta's championship. The newcomer, all-ego Ethan Page, and of course a very hungry Rusev.
But we also know that Javon Evans has designs on becoming Intercontinental Champion someday. I'm curious to see if that could factor in to this team becoming effective.
Penta, who last month successfully retained
Your
the
boy
Intercontinental
is
Championship down in AAA,
bouncy.
promised he'd defend the title all around the world. This past Saturday night, Penta's brother Ray Phoenix put on an absolute classic with Laredo Kid. If you haven't seen it yet, head to WWE's YouTube. Throwing money in the ring. Absolutely the highest sign of respect for Mexican wrestling crowds. An
unbelievable spectacle this past Saturday night. And I believe much more of the same awaits in this tag team match tonight in Omaha.
His tag team partner from Greensboro, North Carolina, weighing in at 195 pounds, Javon Evans.
I do want to mention Corey, you and JBL, Rey Mysterio, great job on commentary. And if you haven't had an opportunity to check out AAA yet, man, do yourself a favor and tune in. It is unbelievable, incredible professional wrestling product.
Perhaps
Quit
the
doing the
most
6-7,
fun
bro.
hour of professional wrestling you can find on a week-to-week basis. It is a sprint from start to finish.
Here's a man who can sprint with the best of them. The young OG, Javon Evans, who has taken WWE by storm.
The young OG has experienced AAA firsthand, and he impressed there as well.
Ego.
Back on Monday Night Raw, Penta, the Intercontinental Champion, Javon Evans, teaming up against, well, this man, Rusev, who last week had a match against Penta. Very upset after the loss.
Yeah, baby. Ego.
And his tag team partner from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, weighing in for 240 pounds, Paul
Ethan Page. Ethan Page.
Talk about an imposing duo.
Oh, they're gonna hit the
Ego and
double
the Lion
suicide
of
dive.
Bulgaria.
And the question
They're
on
in
everyone's
perfect
mind is, how will these two work together as a team? Well, we got a bit of a hint in this social media post.
Won't fail next week. But if you do, you don't have to worry about Penta. You don't have to worry about the WWE Intercontinental title. Because you're going to have to be worried about Rusev.
Please tell me they announce a 6th match for Backlash.
I like that because fear is a great motivator, Michael Cole. On one side of the ring, you've got Penta. Cero Miedo, no fear.
Cero
On the other side, you've got
That was
all
the
ego
whitest
Ethan
possible
Page,
way you
who
could have said
subscribes
it,
to
bro.
Mucho
Cero
Miedo,
Miedo.
believing that fear is a great motivator and essential for human survival.
Now, Ethan Page, a very confident, some would say cocky young man. One of the things I've noticed about Page is the fact that he's much bigger than you imagine.
Deceptively large, powerful as well.
And now Rusev, speaking of powerful, taking the fight to Javon Evans. Rusev extremely upset last week. He had an opportunity to perhaps earn a future title match against Penta before he was defeated by Penta.
There's a lot
and
of
Rusev,
pages.
well, he
There's
took that out
Hangman,
on
Adam
Penta
Page,
after the
there's
match with the help
Page,
of Ethan Page,
there's
and then Javon
Ethan
Evans came
Page.
down to even the odds.
I like what we've seen recently out of
Isn't there
Rusev.
one
The
more?
Lion of Bulgaria returned to WWE in hopes of redeeming the locker room, of saving superstars from making the same errors he did. And I think it took a few weeks, but Rusev realized, hey, maybe I need to recalibrate a little bit. Maybe I need to focus on myself. And that's what Rusev has been doing to great effect recently.
And remember, Rusev blames Javon Evans for him not winning the that six-pack ladder match for the Intercontinental title because of that OG cutter from Rusev coming off the ladder.
I think Rusev has a pretty legitimate gripe as far as that goes.
Well, true. But what a spectacular move. That will live in the annals of WrestleMania.
No doubt about it. Tag made to all ego.
Sorry, I know you love this guy. And he loves that you talk about him. I spoke to him earlier today, and he said, you know what the best thing about being on Monday Night Raw is the fact that Corey Graves handles all my propaganda for me.
Ethan Page is a bright young man, Cole. One of the most complete superstars on the Monday Night Raw roster. Former NXT champion, former North American champion.
Longest reigning North American champion of all time.
Which is why he earned the moniker of the greatest North American. That includes all 3 countries.
Evans now. Oh! Evans bounces
How did he
right
start?
up and now.
He turned a
Paying homage
suplex
to
into a
Mr.
kip
Penta.
up.
You know, you talked
You like
about
that?
it. Ethan Page
You
was
like
actually
that?
recognized by the government of Canada for outstanding global impact through sports and entertainment.
Tag made by Penta from the outside. And Cole, I have it on good authority that they're actually discussing making
God.
Hamilton, Ontario, the new capital of Canada.
That's where he's from.
Exactly.
And Penta now. Vintage Penta.
There's a good chance that by SummerSlam, Ethan Page might be Prime Minister.
We're going to date Katy Perry. And look at this now. Javon Evans sends Rusev
so
out of the
good.
ring.
He's a hero, Cole. He's going to lower himself to that.
And now Evans up over the top takes Rusev out. And all ego. Grabbing Penta from behind and perhaps looking for Twisted Grin, his finishing move, but Penta into the count. Penta driver!
That could do it.
Cover! And Page kicked out at 2. On instinct alone
That
for
was
Ethan
awesome.
Page. One of the accolades for Ethan Page you forgot to mention was a former AAA World Mixed Tag Team Champion.
I was getting there. I mean, when you have a list of accolades as long as Ethan Page, the thing looks like a receipt from CVS. I mean, it's tough to keep up with all of the great things Page has done and will continue to do in WWE here on Monday Night Raw.
Rusev, who was arguing with official Eddie Arango there, and now Ethan Page from behind taking over. I'm not sure that was planned by this team, but it was effective for Rusev and Page. How are they working together so far?
So far, so good. And Ethan Page understands that anything short of victory tonight could lead to being viciously attacked by Rusev himself. So I think Ethan Page is probably thrilled with how things are working thus far.
And Javon Evans
look at this.
Maybe doing his partner more harm than good as Page now grabbing at the mask of the Intercontinental Champion.
Speaking of, we've got a huge trios matchup headed this way tonight on Monday Night Raw.
I was just about to say, you got a true luchador in the ring right now with Penta,
so it's
and you got
Flash in
6
Italy.
actors.
We're 27 days away.
Listen, I'm not going to stand for that sort of disrespect.
Where's the cosplay? Is that what the kids call it?
Broadcast around the world right now. I'd rather not use incendiary language toward my partner. We'll discuss that later. Penta himself has been involved in lucha de apuestas, where the stakes do not get any higher. Putting your mask on the line, understanding what that means.
And now Rusev with that snapmare and now controls Penta. Rusev, this powerhouse of a man. He is starving for gold, Corey. For nearly 7 years since Rusev held a championship here in WWE.
And again, at the point I made earlier, Rusev spent some time away from WWE and came back and realized for himself the landscape had changed drastically. The level of competition higher than it's ever been. Penta now desperately trying to fight a few more inches to make the tag to Evans.
Yeah, Rusev doing a great job, though, isolating Penta from his partner, driving him into the corner. And here comes all ego Ethan Page to pick the bones of the champion. Page, a black belt, karate and taekwondo. Tremendous technical prowess in the ring.
There he's about to be inducted into the International Karate Hall of Fame.
Really?
It's a rumor.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you reported on rumors now.
When it comes to Page, I mean, the guy's done so much real stuff that's great. It's tough to tell.
He'll fit right in the IWC.
He just mentioned the IWC.
Story of the match has been Rusev and Ethan Page able to isolate the Intercontinental Champion Penta from his partner Javon Evans. Penta has suffered a tremendous amount of punishment here at the hands of this Bulgarian brute.
The Intercontinental Champion spilling to the outside. Penta hoping for some respite. But Rusev will offer no quarter.
Sending Penta back into the ring. Penta now looking to uses the springboard to knock Rusev off the apron, and now has an opportunity. This place will explode if Penta can make it to the young OG. Almost there, and Rusev pulling Evans off the apron. What a move by the veteran Rusev.
Great situational awareness by
really building this Evans hot take,
Page is all excited about it. He didn't do anything. Penta now whipped into the corner. Down goes Page. Should have been paying attention. Penta now with an opening, but no partner to tag.
Here comes Ethan Page, now legal.
Blasting Penta from behind. And now just pounding away on the champ.
Big forearm right between the shoulder blades of the Intercontinental Champion. Ethan Page surveying the scene, and look at that $1 million smile washing over his face. And
Rusev tried to take out Evans, who leapfrogged him. Rusev went into the steps. Again, he went for a twisted grip, and again a counter by Penta. Page just cannot hit his finishing move here in this match.
Well, it's obvious Penta has done his homework in preparation for the twisted grin, and now Penta just a few feet away. Here we go.
Pace is about to quicken with Javon Evans in the mix.
Shoving.
Evans with a clothesline.
Oh my God.
How
does he do that?
A stunner by the young OG.
And now Rusev dropped to the floor.
What? What the fuck was that?
We touched on it a few weeks ago. Evans.
What is wrong with Javon Evans, bro?
Evans gonna fly.
Oh my God.
Javon Evans has them on their feet. Springboard.
Oh my God.
Clothesline. Into the cover now on Page.
Javon Evans
Near
is
fall
too
for
good.
Evans.
Look of frustration on the face of Javon Evans as we look once again at the awe-inspiring athleticism of the young OG. Omaha is fired up for Javon.
Javon heading up to the top rope.
Could be waiting for an OG cutter.
No!
Holy cow.
For a moonsault, and Ethan Page moves out of the way, catches him with a kick to the back of the neck. Again went for twisted grin. Again Javon Evans, this time counters. And a big kick. Evans bouncing off the ropes.
Red dot on tag. Here comes Penta.
I thought he was going to hit the Mexican Destroyer with springboard.
Rusev breaks it up. And now Javon Evans turns his attention to Rusev. And Rusev set up over the top rope into the floor.
Where are we going, Cole?
And Evans
Suicide dive.
Suicide
Javon
dive.
Evans done like 3 suicide dives in this match.
Cole, look in the eyes of Javon Evans.
What do you think? Javon, what the
Is he gonna hit a frog splash through the table?
But it ain't good.
No way.
Oh my God.
No. Javon, get down from
Oh
there.
my God.
Are you crazy?
Don't do this, Javon.
No, God damn you,
Evans off the top
Page.
rope. Penta with a kick to the face. Page now outside the ring.
Here comes Penta.
Lands on the apron. Page uses the apron as a weapon.
God.
Ethan Page, incredibly resourceful.
As the
Bro, why are you stopping him from getting out of the ring?
Rusev planting, slam dunking, Penta on the announce table.
Penta now rolling in right at the feet of All Ego. Hooks the leg.
What a suplex by Page. A cover, hook of the leg. Page and Rusev
Was that like a
with the
fisherman brainbuster? That was a cool move. Is that his new finisher? One of them? Oh, Javon isn't happy.
Kudos to Ethan Page and Rusev, who understood the assignment tonight.
Look at Rusev
to
and
absolute
Ethan. They're
perfection.
bestie dudes.
What about Ethan Page?
Ethan Page tried on more than one occasion to execute the twisted grin, but here Rusev would lay Penta at Page's feet. Ethan Page possesses such a deep arsenal and a high in-ring IQ, he called the audible before our very eyes, utilized the move we've never seen him use before, and picked up the win as a result.
And perhaps more importantly, Ethan Page just pinned the Intercontinental Champion.
You're absolutely right, and all ego is all smiles with good reason. Penta better watch his back, because all ego's coming.
Well, Corey and I are going to tell you about Club WWE, which is the ultimate insider program designed to bring fans closer to WWE than ever before. Now, check this out. Exclusive access, rewards, and experiences. If you're interested in becoming a founding member, it's simple. You just join the wait list. It happens at WWE.com/club WWE. Now, we get off the air.
I want to do it now.
With Club WWE, you'll be part of something bigger. A global network of passionate fans that we want to reward for dedication and loyalty. This is your destination. This is Club WWE. Become the ultimate insider. With Club WWE, you'll experience live shows like never before. Members get an exclusive 24-hour pre-sale window, but that is just the beginning. Now, you get the full experience of a Club WWE Gold membership at the best live events in the world. With dedicated entrances, members-only lounges, with superstars dropping by, and parties, events, and ways to earn reward points on site.
Interesting.
Keep an eye out for flash discounts only at Club WWE.
So maybe that won't be what he talks about at Backlash. So Ruka, let's fucking go.
Tonight, she officially becomes a part of Monday Night Raw. The high
Oh, Maxine and Austin Theory in the back.
Next.
Nice. Okay. Get over here. Alright, I'll be right back, y'all.
With combat.
I am back. I have returned.
Gymnast to come train here at NXT, and she is now part of Monday Night Raw.
Soruka has exhibited an unbelievable aptitude for this business in a very short period of time. This woman is going to be a major player for years to come.
What a get by our general manager.
Soul, congratulations.
Yeah. Somebody's got to interrupt her. Kyrie.
Damn. It is going to feel so damn good when I sign this and officially be a part
She's not signing
of
it.
Monday Night
She's not signing
Raw.
it. I got Oh, Becky!
Of course.
Yes! Let's go! Yes!
Man has come
Hell
around
yeah!
to Soruka's contract signing.
Let's go!
Of course, steal the spotlight. Spotlight stealing Becky.
Oh, I
I think
called
Becky
it.
might be out here to add a little more spotlight to Soruka. That's not fair of you to assume Becky's out here for nefarious purposes, although that may be likely.
Oh, this feud's about to be so good.
For you all day. Really? I was told that this was my allotted time for my celebration of greatness.
Who told you that?
It doesn't matter, but they're a very credible, very reliable source. Okay, but after my monumental WrestleMania, you came out and illegally sanctioned a match against
They're
Io
legal.
Giannetti. Okay, which explicitly went against the parameters of my very generous open challenge. But still, even with your meddling, I secured a victory.
Yeah, we all saw that.
A very uncontroversial victory because I'm the greatest female wrestler of all time, and it's not just me saying it. Other people are saying it, okay? Everybody's saying it.
Are you done?
Oh.
No, actually, I'm not done. The New York Times says it. In fact, I'm a New York Times best-selling author.
Well, Becky, not everything is about you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You're very new. This is your first day, but the sooner you learn this, the better. Actually, everything is about me.
Well,
and
not this. All right? Everyone knows who you are. I know who you are. I know what you've done, and I know everything that you've accomplished. But the thing is, I didn't expect to find out when I met you that you are exactly what everyone says that you are.
Oh. Damn.
The man, historical, the greatest ever, legendary.
No.
Groundbreaker.
A rude, big-headed bitch. And it's not just me saying it. It's the New York Times. It's Sports Illustrated.
Shut up. Hey, I know that you're terrible at your job, but are you going to let her talk to me like this? Are you all going to let her talk to me like this?
Yeah. Oh, she signed it.
Who are you?
I'm Soruka. And if you ever interrupt me again, not only will I kick your ass, I'll snatch your soul.
Yeah.
Oh!
She punched Adam.
I am so tired of
Soul Snatcher. She's in perfect position for a Soul Snatcher.
Tough night for Pierce.
Oh, no.
Yes! No, she botched it! God damn it!
Well, that might shut Becky up for a while. And I agree with everything Sol Ruca,
She
and the New York
recovered well
Times,
from
and the
it, though.
Bleacher Report, and Sports Illustrated, and they all said about Becky Lynch.
Literally, none of those outlets said what Sol said they said, okay? That would be a journalism nightmare. We're talking lack of integrity. I subscribe to Bleacher Report. I subscribe to all the places that Becky Lynch tells me to subscribe to. They're the only authentic, journalistically credible outlets in the world these days, Cole. It's not just me saying it. There's a lot of people in Omaha.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Sol Ruca is officially part of Monday Night Raw. Becky Lynch, not quite the way she wanted the night to go. Well, we've talked about this throughout the night. Jacob Fatu has started a family civil war with Roman Reigns and company.
Yeah,
Case in
baby.
point, Friday night on SmackDown.
Guys, there's plenty of Jacob to go around for all of us, okay?
Solo, we're not asking you.
Oh.
We're telling you, Oos.
Solo would give the signal, and Tala Tonga would single-handedly destroy both Usos. But later that night, the tables would be turned against Tala Tonga, courtesy of the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu, who would then beat Solo to the strike, landing the Tongan death grip before the Samoan spike could connect. And just when it seemed as though Jacob Fatu's fortunes would run out, he himself would drive Tala Tonga through the announce table. But things are certainly anything but copacetic between the Usos.
Yeah.
Jimmy, Jay, fancy seeing you guys here. What's up? I was hoping I could ask how you're feeling ahead of tonight's big contract signing between Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu.
Oh, it's a big night, Jackie, yo. Big night. Contract signing night between the OTC and the Samoan werewolf. And we wouldn't miss this for nothing. Listen, we got a lot of love for Jacob, but Jacob needs to understand how the OTC does business, especially when there's championship.
That was my
going
foot on the desk. That was
on.
not a fart.
You feel me?
I certainly can understand that, but aren't you at all conflicted considering your relationship with both individuals?
Nah, Jackie, yo. This right here, family business. Plain and simple. OTC know how to handle himself, right? Me and Jim here, just in case, nothing pop off between Roman and Jacob, right? But Jacob, we already told you, Oos, you swimming in deep water now. You done bit off more than you can chew, swinging for the fences, Oos. Hey, we respect that though. But I'm telling you, Oos, the bloodline has been drawn. And that backlash, you gonna find out who you messing with, Jacob.
Oh, yeah.
Good luck, little cousin.
Yeet. They're going into Roman Reigns' locker room to have a threesome.
Well, both the OTC, the world champion, Roman Reigns, and his cousin, Jacob Fatu, will be in the ring later on tonight to make it official. The contract signing for their title match at Backlash later on tonight. Say his name.
Yes!
Say his name. No.
I
Joe Henry.
believe in Joe Hendry.
Say his name and he'll appear.
I believe in Joe Hendry. Yeah, he appears except for when he fucking doesn't. America, Scotland, Canada, and Mexico. They say, I believe in Joe
From
Hendry.
Edinburgh, Scotland,
I
weighing
believe
in
in Joe Hendry.
252 pounds of pure motivation, Joe Hendry.
Well, what's up? Welcome
Joe
to the
Henry
stream.
motivates me to find the mute button, okay? This guy doesn't have a lick of musical talent. He was out here insulting the Vision, the guys who are steering the ship for the place, the reason that you and me still get paychecks, Cole, the future of the business, and Henry's out here singing his little ditties that he writes in his free time.
That little ditty, I've had that damn song in my head for a week. I was singing it in the shower this morning.
Great. What about yourself?
Henry in theory next. Corey, here's the deal.
Oh, is he gonna sing?
Musician. He used to be the lead singer.
Oh, let's go.
Lost in Audio. That was almost signed to a
They
contract.
literally cut away from him for like 10 seconds. He has a
Luckily,
guitar and
their audio
microphone
was
standing in
lost,
the ring.
and they weren't signed to a contract, which is why we, you and me, have to suffer through this week after week after week, Cole.
You've been good. That is great to hear.
Say his name because he has appeared in Omaha.
Yes. Yes. Done anything interesting recently, Abel Ruel?
Now, as you can see, I'm in my wrestling gear, but
Yeah.
I thought before we have a match, I thought Omaha might want a Joe Hendry concert.
Yeet.
Yeah.
Does Omaha want a Joe Hendry concert?
Whoop that trick.
Well, as you know, last week I did a song about Logan Paul.
Logan Paul.
And I wasn't so nice to Logan Paul. I felt bad. So I thought, why not come out and do a little apology concert for Logan Paul?
Nice.
That's a good man right there.
Don't worry, you're gonna like it. Okay, and if you know the words, make sure that you sing along.
Yes, here we go.
And you may also clap your hands.
I'll pass, thank you.
Let's see those hands.
Come on, Graves.
Not now, not ever.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
We can change the world, but we all have to try. We can make things better, but it starts with you and I. We can save the world, all creatures big and small. Or we can email Adam Pierce to fire Logan
Yes.
Paul.
Paul. Can we fire Logan Paul? Paul. Paul. Can we fire Logan Paul?
He's one amazing athlete, but he's a piece of trash. He can shove his trading cards directly
up his ass.
Paul.
Paul. Can we fire Logan Paul?
Everyone.
Paul. Paul. Can we fire Logan Paul?
I thought that I made it clear that you cannot fire me. I am unfireable. TKO cannot fire me because that is bad business. I am business. I am business. I am the heart and soul of the WWE.
Paul, I know you're upset, and I'm glad that you're here, because I was just getting to the part of the song that's the apology. You're gonna like it. It goes like this.
Let him cook.
Paul, can we fire Logan Paul?
I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill this guy. Then you do something. Then you do
Logan's incensed.
Oh.
And here
Oh,
comes
here we go.
Theory, who's got this match tonight with Joe Hendry.
Paul.
They're still singing it,
Paul.
Cole.
Can we fire
Joe Hendry is a
Logan
walking
Paul?
earworm with absolutely no respect for the heart and soul of this business.
I got to handle it.
Well, the officials in the ring, and looking like we're finally going to get this match underway. Austin Theory, the Vision.
For American
against
viewers,
Joe
they just came
Hendry.
back from the ad break and saw him singing Paul. Can we fire Logan?
This is
Paul?
absolutely ridiculous. Good for Austin Theory for defending the honor of the Vision and Logan Paul.
Why can't you just have fun and enjoy yourself?
Oh! I'm having a blast right now. I love watching Austin Theory beat people up.
A man who calls himself the Pressure. looking to pick apart Henry on behalf of Logan Paul tonight. Paul Heyman put Theory in this match tonight because he was afraid Logan Paul was going to lose it.
Logan, he's distraught. Logan pacing around here like a caged animal.
Well, he's a bit insecure, I think.
Take a...
It's called insecurity, Corey.
No, it's not insecurity. This is Logan Paul. Logan Paul is steering the ship.
Listen, if he believes so...
Okay. Watch.
Listen, if Logan Paul believes so much in himself, why does he let some silly little song bother him so much?
Because he's got thousands upon thousands of people chanting for his dismissal from the business and career that he so loved.
It's a joke.
It's not a joke. It's an insult. Look at what Hendry started. I bet he's real proud of himself. You don't suck, Logan. Don't listen to these people. They don't know much about anything that's not porn.
Logan sucks. Wow.
Why would Logan Paul hit me? I'm out here trying to calm down the situation.
Theory trying to just end the night for Joe Hendry with a nice suplex.
Good job. Good job. I like this. There we go.
Well, these two are tone deaf. At least Hendry can carry a tune.
I'm on championship guard duty, Michael Cole. I'm making sure nothing happens to this beautiful championship.
And one of the half of the tag team titles held by Logan Paul. Logan, relax. It's not the end of the world.
There we go. Let him know, Logan.
And Henry!
Great counter.
With a suplex of his own.
Joe Hendry now trying to rally Omaha once again.
Hendry teeing off on Theory. There's that big clothesline he calls the Commonwealth clothesline, and he connected with Theory. And now the young man from Edinburgh, Scotland, catches Theory.
Oh, yeah.
Coming off the ropes. And the big fall-away slam.
Theory like a sack of... Never mind. Look at the athleticism of Joe Hendry. I don't know what it is about this guy, but Omaha seems to like him.
Logan Paul from behind. That'll throw the match out. And now Paul, who's had enough, incensed over this silly little song. Talk about acting like a child. And this is what Paul Heyman was afraid of. Logan Paul losing it out here.
I thought I could draw. Nobody can fire me.
Yeah, but somebody can punch you, and that's Joe Hendry. And now Theory from behind, and the numbers game now catching up on Joe. And the tag team champions going to work.
Little song's not so cute now, is it, Mr. Hendry?
Danhausen.
The World Tag Team Champions just stomping the fire out of Joe Hendry.
Yep.
We pointed this out earlier tonight. These two men have their eyes set on the vision of the tag team title. Angelo Dawkins, Montez Ford, the Street Profits are here.
Down goes Logan Paul. Look out.
Oh, wow. What's the very...
And Theory going to go down as well.
Woo! Dawkins with the silencer, and the Street Profits are up.
I think Montez Ford is going up.
So is Theory. Oh no! Oh no!
And look who's here. Braun Breaker.
Oh, Braun Breaker!
Breaker who took out Rollins earlier tonight. Just
what the fuck?
The damn top
what the fuck?
And that takes out Dawkins with a clothesline.
Oh my God!
The unpredictable badass.
Jesus fucking Christ!
Braun Breaker has been unleashed.
He back suplexed Montez Ford over the top rope. Seth Rollins!
Rollins is back.
Rollins came through the crowd.
Oh my
like Seth
God!
said, he ain't dead yet. Braun Breaker hasn't finished the job.
Rollins incensed after the sneak attack to kick off the show tonight. These two meet Saturday at Backlash. Rollins, who said Breaker should have taken him out for good. And Logan Paul, Austin Theory, trying to get
Somebody's
involved.
wearing a JJ McCarthy
Breaker
jersey.
runs
Hell
into a
yeah!
clothesline. Seth Rollins Crowds is fired up.
Oh my God, this is so good.
Uh-oh, Breaker's in position. Seth Rollins setting up Braun Breaker. Looking to stop Breaker all the way to hell.
Montez! Oh my God!
Everybody! But Rollins
Spear!
Another spear!
That is what I call a fucking brawl, dude. That's what I call a brawl.
Breaker sicking
No
himself on
security.
Seth freaking Rollins tonight.
That's good right there. That is some good shit.
You almost got me. You were this close.
Breaker has big problems on hand. But I think Seth Rollins has an even bigger issue with Braun Breaker. This matchup will be part of Backlash. The first hour, starting at 6 Eastern, Rollins and Breaker, part of the live Backlash on ESPN2 this coming Saturday.
I'm backstage with the Judgment Day. Liv, you guys clearly sent a message to Finn Balor tonight, but I am curious what the focus of the Judgment Day is moving forward. Like, what's next?
You saw what we did to Finn Balor tonight. You saw what we did to Stephanie Bakar last week. The focus of the Judgment Day is getting all the gold and crushing anyone that gets in our way. And this season is all about Raquel and Roxanne. Sister, tell her.
Brie Bella and Paige, your little nostalgia tour was cute for one night, but it's time to get serious. Por eso te quiero invitar. I want you both to come to our show because Roxanne and I have.
Well, would you look at here?
Oh.
Can anyone in the Judgment Day get anything done on their own, or you guys rely on each other on the outside, or a little hammer, huh? You know, I've known you guys for so long, and I'm just finally getting it now. Yeah, do you think we're just gonna forget about what you did to us last week? Yeah, well, if you're really this big, happy family, then you shouldn't be afraid to take us down again.
No, you really do. Big happy family. Is that the mess you guys have? Families help each other win. You guys should try that, losers, okay? Okay, bye. Bye.
Oh yeah.
Will step up and
Up
take
next.
the challenge. The ruler is here. Oba Femi in action. Live next on Raw.
Larry, my pants are on fire. Larry, my pants are on fire. Get over here! God, stop playing these ads, bro. I'm so tired of Mortal Kombat. Bum 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 bum. Get over here. Was that Ronda Rousey? Yes, it was. Cena? No way! The real John Cena? Ethan sucks. Believe in Joe. Ethan, put on some clothes. I'd like to hope that the next person, the person who's going to be answering Oba's Open Challenge is you know, someone, you know, fun, interesting, crazy, but I expected to just be fucking Johnny Gargano or like freaking Akira Tozawa or Julio or some shit like that. Because I think it's just going to be a squash match. But that's okay, because you know what? Oba Femi puts on the most entertaining squash matches I've ever seen. Bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 bum. Oh bah, oh bah. Oh bah, oh bah, oh bah, oh bah, oh bah, oh bah, oh bah. Here we go. Feel like Godzilla. Liar, I'm a liar. My pants are on fire. Just hit over Femi's music, bro.
Femi tonight. They want to call Morgan and Morgan.
Who? There's so many Oba signs. Oba, who? Oba, who? Oba, who? Ooh. Yeah, baby.
Be happy, Oba.
Who? 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 Boom, boom. Oba. 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 Oh, the crowd. Oba. 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 Somebody outside that says, "Welcome to Omaha." That's good. Because they're in Omaha.
The following is an open challenge scheduled for one fall. Introducing first
One fall.
from Lagos, Nigeria, weighing in at 310 pounds.
Also, this Saturday, the Backlash recap or show review will be coming out
The Beast
the
Slayer.
day after.
The man who
'Cause I will be
retired
up in
Brock
my mom's
Lesnar.
house,
Oba
not at
Femi
home.
is here.
They're gonna really build it up, waiting for the next for the first open challenger dude to come out. They're gonna really build it up, and then it's gonna be fucking Akira Tozawa. What if it's Otis? Otis.
The time has come. The
I
Oba
like this.
Femi Open
I like
Challenge
the promos.
will now begin.
Yeah! I love the way Oba Femi talks, dude. I would do his accent, but that's racist. I called it! Wait, it's Akira!
Is it gonna be Tozawa?
It's Akira Tozawa!
Or perhaps
Oh
Otis.
my god! I called it! Oh, I called it! Oh, Akira, what are you doing,
It's
man?
one thing to accept an open challenge and try to make a name for yourself at somebody's
What are
expense,
you
but Tozawa, this is career suicide.
Thank you for the smooth, Otis. They just both
Okay, well, let's see what Tozawa's got
Maxine
here.
and Otis
I'll tell you what
slapped
he
his
doesn't
ass.
got, both oars in the water. This guy's out of his mind.
He
Well,
should
you
just
said it,
let
make a name
Akira
for
like
yourself.
beat him up. And then just fucking send him across the ring with the back suplex he does. Honestly.
Sure how wise this is.
Oh, the acting from Akira Tozawa is top notch. Otis! Otis is coming in for him.
And now the 330-pound Otis.
Oh, yeah.
This is interesting, Corey. A few years back, these two absolutely they collided at NXT, but these are.
I like this.
Talk about the importance of momentum in this business.
Up. Don't make this match last too long.
As Ova Femi does these days. The man who slayed the beast at WrestleMania.
Yeah, but can you imagine what it would do for Otis if he could knock off the ruler tonight?
Bro, Michael, stop trying to act like he has a chance.
Shoulder tackle, Femi still on his feet as Otis and Femi go nose to nose. And Femi now runs right into Otis. Otis tackle, and Femi with one to Otis. Otis with momentum now.
Oh my God!
What an uppercut from
Jesus
Femi.
Christ!
Dropping Otis. And now
Oh my God,
Femi,
here we go.
330 pounds.
Jesus Christ!
Across the ring. He just picked up a 330-pound man and threw him across the ring.
The ruler is
I love Ova Femi, bruh. He just threw a 300-pound grown man across the ring about 10 feet.
Is he going to try it?
And that uppercut was fucking nasty.
Some sort.
What is he doing?
Oh, he lifts Otis up now.
Oh, he's got Otis on the rope.
Second rope. I'm not sure Otis is comfortable up there.
He's going to hit a power bomb.
In his head. Smart move by Femi. Can he get the 330-pounder up? He does! Femi with a full...
Jumping! 1, 2, 3, let's go!
Here is your winner, Ova Femi!
Oh, what a match.
Unbelievable!
Ova
Femi is becoming a phenomenon in this business thanks to performances and feats of strength like this. That is 330 pounds that Femi just nearly drove through the center of the earth. A colossal fall from grace.
Oh, come on, why is it lagging?
Ova Femi continues to...
What a match.
Step up to the ruler at your own risk.
It's fine. No, it's fine. I don't need to get gone. It's fine. I don't need you. Oh, Tez. Hey, thanks for giving me that second spear out there, pal.
Well, Seth, thanks to your past antics with the Vision, nobody trusts you.
Oh, nobody trusts me. No, you don't trust me. You don't trust me. I don't even know you. You probably don't trust me. Guess what? I don't even trust myself. Who cares, man? We're in the same fight. You're fighting the Vision. I'm fighting the Vision. Sometimes those fights, they're gonna come together. Here's the deal. You stay out of my way, I'll stay out of your way. Bet.
Rollins has got problems with Braun Breaker. This man, the OTC,
Roman
Reigns, has problems with his cousin, Jacob
Roman's
Fatu.
mansplaining.
Reigns and general manager Adam Pearce apparently going over the contract that Roman will sign later tonight for his title defense Saturday at Backlash against that
Oh, I
man.
thought Jacob wasn't here. Oh my God, Jacob's here? No way. Oh my God, Jacob's here, guys. Oh my God. Come on, bro. Why did they act like he wasn't here? Oh, Ethan Page. Ego.
Here's your guy.
Yes, sir.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What kind of reaction is that? So nice. You get to see me twice. Guys, I literally put my celebration suit on after my giant victory tonight to come out here for my standing ovation. Yeah, you can boo me all you want, but I deserve one. Because tonight I pinned in the middle of the ring the current Intercontinental Champion, Penta! Oh you guys don't like that? Well, this one's gonna bug you too. Because I'm undefeated on Monday Night Raw, folks. I've also pinned his pal, Javon Evans. Guys, Ethan Page is currently undefeated since debuting, unlike anyone that's ever done it on Monday Night Raw before.
What do you mean, bro?
Guys, I just showed up. I've already forced myself into a title picture. I've already pinned a current champion. And soon, I will be holding said championship. And what's important about that is that the Intercontinental Championship is the token of excellence in the WWE. That championship is the launching pad for everyone in this company's history, straight to the top. And that's exactly where All Ego is headed. Now, whether you folks like it or not, you're gonna hear one phrase very soon. And new Intercontinental Champion, All Ego, Ethan Page.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that.
Here in Omaha tonight for Monday Night Raw, you know, Saturday at Backlash, Io Sky, Asuka will go one-on-one. Earlier today, General Manager Adam Pearce would sit Io and Asuka down. They would go face-to-face.
Io, Asuka.
Oh, of course it's a video
before we get to
package.
Backlash.
We want Kyrie.
Is yours.
We want Kyrie. I bet they're chanting that in the arena right now, but we can't hear the arena. They're trying to silence us.
Yeah, Asuka-san.
Asuka, I have avoided this fight for years. You know this. You are exactly what you say you are. My senpai, my mentor.
I looked up to you. I loved you.
You despite everything you have done to me, I still have the ultimate respect for you. I never wanted to have this fight, and I never wanted it to come to this. I'm tweeting out, we want Kyrie.
You have changed.
Nothing has changed. It has changed. The Oscar I looked up to is no longer here.
Now, I have to fight you. Once again, you continue your disrespect.
The EO I taught is no longer in front of me. Damn.
The person sitting here,
Bro,
who are you?
I don't know anyone this disrespectful. Who are you?
This year is my biggest disappointment.
Do you know how I feel?
I'm done with Io Sky. At Backlash, I'm gonna cut you out of my life.
Backlash.
For good.
Ooh.
Wakatta. I am ready for Asuka.
Oh. The mist.
The relationship between Asuka and Io has passed the point of no return. This Saturday in Tampa, Florida at Backlash, one-on-one, the score shall be settled as Io
Kyrie,
Sky battles her former senpai, the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka.
Wait, Soruka got a new theme
this is
song?
a situation, Corey, that has been building for years.
I thought it sounded a little bit different.
Comes to a head on Saturday.
Now, Io had better be ready for
Oh,
war because
no.
Asuka, we know what lengths she's willing to go. So listen,
Oh, no.
I need to know about this ridiculous stuff that's going on down at AAA. The Creed brothers are now involved in this whole thing with the OG Americano, and
there's a lot of nuance involved. It's a very delicate situation.
Okay, so tell us what happened this
Anthony
past
Edwards
week.
is trending. Oh, dear God.
To what went
What
down
happened?
this past Saturday night as the contract was signed for the mask versus mask match on May 30th between the Americanos. This is after the contingency was put in place. There was to be no physical
Anthony
contact
Edwards
in Mexico, not
is
to mention the
playing
original El Grande.
tonight.
Backstage interviewer
That's
Andrea
what I'm fucking
Bazarte
talking about.
fired from AAA before he would sign the contract.
That
Then the
is
Creeds
what
would arrive
I'm
and put the real El Grande Americano through the contract table.
I'm here with the original
Backlash.
Grande Americano and
Grande Americano!
Hermanos Americanos.
Right. Well, after surprising El Grande Americano this past weekend at the AAA
I want to
Mask
see the
versus
fan
Mask
footage of them
contract
chanting,
signing.
"We want Kyrie."
How are you guys feeling going into this trios match tonight?
Well, thankfully, the no contact rule only applies in Mexico. That means here in Middle America, all bets are off. Now, the boys saw how they treat me down there in AAA, all right? Triple teaming me week after week, it's ridiculous. So they decided to do the honorable thing and help me out. Probably because they take inspiration from a close, personal friend of mine, Chad Gable, who's still sidelined with an injury, by the way. But on May 30th, we find out once and for all that there's only one El Grande Americano, and you're looking at him.
Sir.
The original El Grande Americano. Gracias!
Gracias!
I cleared everything up.
See, you just needed to give it a minute.
The reason this is so silly is we know that Bruto and Julio, or Brutus and Julius Creed, we saw that happen on Saturday, and all of a sudden they walk out here, they put masks on, and they're, I don't get it.
Julio and Bruto are simply trying to follow in the footsteps of the real El Grande Americano, by donning the mask, learning about Mexican culture, and hoping that superstardom will follow.
The following is a trios match. Introducing first, the team of Julio and Bruto Credo, Los Americanos Hermanos, and original El Grande Americano.
Okay, corrector.
Credo, Bruto y Julio Credo. Trios action. Next.
Okay, so let me get this straight. We have 6 posers trying to be luchadors. None of them are real luchadors. We got the Creeds in the ring. I've suspected for a year who the other dude is doing this thing. What's part of American Made? Remember
that thing, by the way, is a tribute. It's an homage to the legendary Grand Naniwa of Japan, the crab walk. That's what that's about. See, it's a multicultural phenomenon, the original El Grande Americano.
The point I was trying to make is we saw a certain athlete in WWE do that as well.
That's very popular. A lot of people like Grand Naniwa.
The guy who's supposedly out with an injury for the last year, Chad Gable.
Supposedly, I mean, there are HIPAA laws for a reason.
Okay.
Well, you could speculate.
When we get to the mask versus match later in the month, now we're going
May 30th, Saturday night.
Finally find out who the imposter is.
Night before Clash in Italy. Yes, we will finally have the answer as to who the one and only El Grande Americano shall be. It's going down in Monterrey, Mexico. Noche de los Grandes. One-on-one, the real El Grande Americano on the left of your screen, the original El Grande Americano on the right. The stakes could not be higher in AAA, in Mexican culture. Lucha de Puestas. You lose your mask, it is the ultimate disrespect.
You better get a private jet if you're going to get from Monterey to Italy. For Clash in Italy.
We'll leave that to the higher-ups to figure out.
Ole! 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 Hey!
And their opponents, the team of Rayo and Bravo, Los Americanos, and El Grande Americano.
Yep, the ridiculousness continues.
Michael Cole, I challenge you to take a trip south of the border and experience the mania surrounding the real El Grande Americano.
Well, he's a hero there, but he's booed in the States.
Well, that's because the States are a little bit behind things. We tend to be a little ham-fisted in our assessment of situations.
That coming from the voice of AAA.
Listen, I got to keep honest here. Rayo, Bravo, and the Real are like the Beatles south of the border.
Really?
I don't know if the Beatles were big in Mexico at the time, but I assume Beatlemania crossed borders.
1965 wants their group back, but I mean, you even outdated me there. All right, we got a trios match coming. Lot to talk about, folks.
Decades of history.
Hey, WWE visited Minnesota this week for a
Minnesota
Vikings! SummerSlam.
Kevin O'Connell!
Tiffany
Stratton!
Presenting the title of the Vikings head coach, Kevin
go!
O'Connell. There was a big event at the Mall of America. Otis was there.
go.
Maxine was
Is that
there as well.
Maxine?
She threw out the
Otis!
first pitch at the Minnesota
I
Twins game.
missed
She was
this!
also at the NBA's
Maxine
Timberwolves
likes
playoff
the
game.
Timberwolves?
A reminder, combo tickets on sale now for SummerSlam, August 1st and
Is Maxine
2nd.
a Minnesota sports
Shelton,
fan?
manager of the Minnesota Twins.
So this is a trios
Where
match.
is
That means
Maxine
3-on-3. It is
from?
the original El Grande Americano and
She's from
the Creed brothers
California.
against El Grande Americano and Los Americanos. That would
Is
be
she a Vikings fan?
Rayo Bravo.
We know.
I'm just really
Tiffy's a
enjoying
Vikings
watching you
fan.
trying to solve the mystery that is unfolding before our very eyes.
Ole,
Let's talk about
ole,
what you're seeing at the
ole.
bottom of your
Hey.
screen. Saturday night, May 30th, Monterrey, Mexico. Mask versus
Well,
mask.
here we go. Wasting a little time getting underway. And I've called them 6 imposters. Pretending to be luchadors. Going at it here tonight. One of those imposters will be unmasked in a couple of weeks.
There can only be one El Grande Americano. Look at this. Bravo sent unceremoniously to the outside. The OG Americano sending the real to the outside. There is chaos mid-ring being inflicted by the original El Grande Americano y Los Americanos Hermanos.
Yeah,
Julio and Bruto.
Julio Credo. And match is officially underway. And this is Bruto Credo, yeah.
Bruto is a man of culture.
And now mocking, I guess that's Bravo.
That's Bravo.
Okay, got it.
Tag made. Here comes Julio Credo.
Very similar the
Whoa!
other teams to the former NXT tag champs, the Creed brothers. I think
Julio
I don't even know why I'm
seizing mid-ring
trying.
there. You keep trying. It's fun. I need some help.
JBL doesn't help you enough.
If anything, John makes my life a little more difficult.
And here we go now. Oh, nice suplex delivered. Oh, into the ropes and hurting the ankle of Rayo there.
That could really affect the offensive abilities of Rayo Americano.
Yeah, the tremendous amateur background of Julio. And tag made now. OG is the legal man. Triple team perhaps coming. That looked like a Brutus ball.
A Bruto ball.
And nice hip toss by the OG. Here's the cover. Hook to the leg. And he is the original one. He's the one who went to Mexico to learn how to be a luchador and all the secrets and all that.
Allegedly, but there have been some doubts cast regarding the identity of the original El Grande Americano and his authenticity in the world of Lucha Libre. Whereas this man, the real El Grande Americano, has embraced Mexican culture, and the Mexican people have embraced him right back.
And again, you can see the hatred between these two, the OG and El Grande Americano.
Those OG cheeks are out too.
Yeah, they'll meet in that mask versus mask match at the end of the month.
Lucha de Cuestas, the highest stakes in the world of Lucha Libre.
Rayo tagged in.
One man will suffer the ultimate humiliation And here comes El Grande Americano.
Driving the OG Americano into the announce desk. Arriba.
You have no culture.
Come and get me, huh? Ah, this isn't my body. Get these feathers off of me.
Where are my beautiful wings?
We need to switch bodies again.
We have to find another one of those pods.
I've seen them by the great waterfall. Let's go.
From now on, I am your ride or die.
Step into Netflix house. A place to brave the upside down. Or embrace your inner outcast. A place to embark on an adventure. A place to play, shop, and eat. You've invited us into your house. Now, welcome to ours. Open in Dallas and Philly. Get your tickets today.
Saturday.
Let's take a look at Twitter here.
WWE. What happens at WrestleMania doesn't stay there.
Oh my god, he doesn't.
It follows you. And in Tampa, it hits back.
Cold scores are settled. It's personal. It's Backlash.
Joe Hendry. You want Tyler isn't trending? I'm disappointed.
I mean, who the f is this? Got the body of Roseanne Barr. This is ridiculous. Let it burn.
One historic card. 3 colossal matchups. And a monumental night.
Oh, they already started.
Will define
8
history.
to 11.
Triple main event. One night. No mercy.
All night, all night, all night, all night, all night. Hey.
This summer, the world arrives. Guarantee your place at the FIFA World Cup when it comes to North America. Elevate every minute of match day and experience the very best of the beautiful game with a ticket-inclusive hospitality package. The countdown to kickoff is on.
We got trios action on Monday Night Raw as the original El Grande Americano and Los Americanos Hermanos, Julio and Bruto Credo, are battling the real El Grande Americano and the original Los Americanos.
And this is Rayo, who has Julio in trouble. You know, we've been having a lot of fun with this match, but this has been a hell of a tag team matchup between these 6 men.
It absolutely has.
Creating some separation, and now can he get to the OG? For all of this, I truly believe that that man there on the left-hand side of your screen is the original one, is the real El Grande Americano. That's just me.
One original and one real.
Oh!
And they are doing combat in the center of the ring right now.
And these two they hate each other, don't they?
Absolutely, they detest one another.
Oh, look at this. Great throw by the OG.
But both Americanos signed the contract this past Saturday night. There is no physical contact allowed in Mexico. But here in the United States, perfectly acceptable. As we approach May 30th, Noche de los Grandes.
Oh, that
Mask
Liger
versus
kick
mask.
it out.
Oh my God.
An ankle slam. And the original El Grande Americano has taken control.
Tag made.
The tag made. Legal man is Bravo.
Look at the power of the original. And Los Americanos coming to the aid of the Real. Oh, no, 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 no.
Look at the power.
Oh, my God.
A chaotic suplex from OG. Here comes that bowling ball off the apron. And now Ryo wiped out.
The original now making the climb to the top turnbuckle. Here comes El Grande Americano there.
Who causes interference, and Ryo. I look real familiar.
Well, Julio taken to the skies. Look at this power.
That was Julius Creed-like moonsault from Bruto.
Here comes El Grande Americano. Diving headbutt.
You think he's got that mask loaded?
Oh, wow. Los Americanos Hermanos sent to the outside. Mid-range collision. Bravo Americano from the top.
Big splash for the win. Cover, hook of the leg. Kick out by OG.
See the frustration in the body language of Bravo Americano, who was certain victory was at hand. But the original El Grande Americano refusing to relent just yet.
And a hell of a trios matchup here tonight on Monday Night Raw.
And in all seriousness, the rivalry between both Grande Americanos in Mexico and AAA has reached nuclear levels of disdain for one another.
Goodness.
Whoa, one of the most intense rivalries in recent history in all of Lucha Libre.
No doubt about that. And look at the Chaos Theory.
The original El Grande Americano now making the climb again. Bravo down in the center of the ring.
And El Grande now running interference. Ripped off the apron by
Los Americanos Hermanos.
The Credo brothers.
Oh, yeah. Flying headbutt.
OG with the win.
Yes. For all time. Thank you. Gracias.
Hey, great debut.
Well, it appears the original and Los Americanos Hermanos are all friends of Grand Naniwa. It's truly international, Cole. This is global. What a debut for Julio.
Thanks for joining us here tonight on Monday Night Raw. We'll join you again, of course, on Saturday. I want to go through the programming note just a little bit here. We start with the Countdown Show at 4 Eastern, 1 o'clock on the West Coast. The second hour will be part of ESPN2's coverage. Then we kick off Backlash 6 Eastern, 3 o'clock on the West Coast. The first hour of Backlash, of course, ESPN2, followed by coverage on the ESPN app with the unlimited plan in the States. Of course, internationally, it is on Netflix. In breaking news, earlier today, this tweet sent out by none other than the GOAT, the greatest of all time, John Cena, who promises history-making news as he will be live in Tampa on Saturday for WWE Backlash. It is the return of John Cena. What does he have to say? What's going to make history? Find out Saturday at Backlash.
How about this? After being victimized by Braun Breaker twice tonight, Seth freaking Rollins will step into the ring against the man who usurped his throne within the Vision. Rollins and Braun Breaker finally one-on-one.
That match will be live on ESPN2, part of the coverage on ESPN2 coming this Saturday. Also, the United States Championship will be on the line. The champion, Trick Williams, of course, Little Yachty will be out there as well, taking on the former champion, Sami Zayn, come Saturday.
And tag team action is on tap as The Miz joins forces with Kit Wilson to battle Danhausen and a mystery partner. Who in their right mind would team up with Danhausen?
Somebody that loves money. And also we saw this earlier tonight. It has reached ahead years and years in the making. Io Sky, one-on-one with her former mentor, Asuka.
And you referred to it as a family civil war. It goes down this Saturday as the World Heavyweight Champion, the OTC, Roman Reigns, defends his gold for the first time since winning it at WrestleMania against the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu.
Oh, yeah.
Roman Reigns is here. Jacob Fatu joins them in moments to sign the contract for Backlash.
1 second, y'all.
Roman Reigns has a serious problem. He has been being challenged from within his own family, by Jacob Fatu. We saw what Fatu was capable of last week when he forced Roman into the decision to defend his championship. Corey, we saw what Fatu was capable of last Friday night on SmackDown. You're talking about a very dangerous man who has nothing to lose.
Jacob Fatu feels like he was left behind by the rest of the bloodline. While Roman and the Usos were living the good life, flying in private jets, the Samoan werewolf was grinding away on the independent scene, scratching and clawing for every opportunity he could possibly get. Now, Jacob Fatu has arrived in WWE and has his sights locked on the head of the table.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the World Heavyweight Champion, the OTC, Roman Reigns.
To further your point, Corey, Jacob Fatu has told the story where he waited, and he waited, and he waited for what were weeks turning into months, then turning into years, to get the call from his cousin to come aboard, to join the successful bloodline, and it never happened. And that has eaten Jacob Fatu up inside.
That's exactly what it is. Jacob Fatu has been seething. He goes to bed at night thinking about the fact that he's missed out on opportunities, potentially millions and millions of dollars, a different life for his family. And right, wrong, or indifferent, Jacob Fatu blames this man, blames Roman Reigns, the head of the table, for leaving him in the dust.
Well, guess what? Jacob Fatu loses Saturday. He's going to be acknowledging that man in the ring. The door is open for the World Heavyweight Champion. Roman Reigns is here to sign his contract to face his cousin Jacob Fatu Saturday at Backlash with the prestigious world title on the line.
Oh yeah, we're winning. That's why we're the greatest of all time.
And his opponent for the World Heavyweight Championship at Backlash, Jacob Fatu.
Gotta sit down. Oh, gas!
Corey, for the
No
past couple of
breaks
weeks,
with
this
it.
man, Jacob
Yeah.
Fatu, has had the element of surprise. He surprised Roman Reigns with the challenge a couple of weeks ago that he wanted the World Heavyweight Championship. He surprised Roman Reigns with the attack last week and the Tongan death grip. The problem for Fatu now is he has no more surprises. He is looking in the eyes of a focused Roman Reigns who is very wary of what this man is capable of.
We saw how Roman Reigns arrived to the arena tonight to kick off Monday Night Raw. The Tribal Chief is irate. Trust me, Jacob Fatu knows exactly what he's doing. The Samoan Werewolf is playing mind games with the OTC. When's the last time you saw Roman Reigns lose his cool like he did earlier tonight?
Well, Jacob Fatu's playing with house money, right? He has nothing to lose.
Who?
Gentlemen, you know how this works. 2 signatures make the match official.
Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns.
Nah, Pierce. You know how this works.
We got a fight.
Omaha, Nebraska.
Yeah. Oh yeah, baby.
Acknowledge me.
Yeah. Yes, my tribal chief. Biggest draw in company history.
You hear that, Jacob? That's not just love. That's the sound of respect.
Yeah.
You don't think I know where you come from, little cousin? You don't think I was watching from afar? That respect wasn't earned from just hanging out here. Nah, you was grinding for what, 12 years? Well, I've been here for over 12 years.
Yeah.
I was the one in this company that had my foot holding the door open for Solo. Solo was the one that brought you in, huh? Well, guess what? I brought Solo in, therefore I brought you in. And I will be damned if there is not respect to be had in this business for me. You see, with that respect, there's got to be a code. There's got to be some kind of honor system amongst our family. We can't just run around here and bogart everybody and run roughshod. No, there's got to be a system of conduct that we can hang our hat on. You understand? The Tongan death grip. You disrespect me with something that you save for desperate measures? Wait, I mean, what do you think this is? We're in the bar at 3 a.m. and you're surrounded 8 to 1. That's when you pull out the Tongan death grip. That's when you snap somebody's throat. You don't do that to family. You don't do that to your own. You don't do that to your tribal chief.
Yeah.
Tribal chief?
Oh.
Hey. That's when you got it all wrong and you don't understand. Yes, I am desperate. Yes, it feels like it's just me against the world. Yes, my back is against the wall. So I have no other choice but to take you out, take this title, and everything that comes with it. And to keep it 100, then I'm gonna put a chokehold on this game and I'm gonna squeeze out every dollar and every cent, just the way this company been doing our family for decades.
What?
So when I'm talking about all gas, no brakes
with it.
It doesn't mean slowing down. It means moving forward and never going back to where I came from.
Oh, damn.
So yes, Roman, I am desperate. I'm desperate enough to do anything for my household, even if I gotta run through my own blood.
This is what I'm talking about here. Household. Man, let's just get this out the way.
Yeah. Do it before you brawl.
You over here talking about your household. I just told you I've been up here over a decade grinding for multiple households.
Yeah.
You worried about 7 kids? I'm worried about 170 kids that fulfill our family. You worried about higher education? I'm worried about generation after generation of higher education.
Yeah.
Because I'm the one that can do that. I got the proof of concept. I got the respect. This company, they want to do business with me. I already told you. I told Brock a long time ago. This is all mine. This is my ring. And yes, in our family, we're equals. We're of the same blood. But in this ring, Jacob, you're beneath me.
Oh, the talking death grip. Oh, he's going for the eyes. Yeah.
Jacob wasn't able to have it cinched in perfectly.
No surprises.
Just whacked him with the chair.
Roman title in hand. Jacob.
Oh, he got the death grip. They're really protecting that death grip.
And this is going to be a war on Saturday. An absolute
1,
bloody
2,
civil war.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Standing over. Oh, no,
Oh,
not.
he's got it again.
I think he's got it locked in this time. Nope.
Oh,
Reigns again. Creates separation.
Superman.
Intercepted by Fatu.
Oh my God. Dude, Adam Pearce, you are stupid. Why would you get involved between these two?
Reigns gasping for air. And out. To the table.
God. He put Roman through the table, kind of, with the Tongan death grip.
A desperate man is a dangerous man.
Dude, I don't know who's gonna win this.
Jacob Fatu is desperate. Jacob Fatu is hungry. He needs this for himself. He needs this for his
Are
family.
they gonna end it 12? They're ending it 12 minutes early.
Come Saturday.
They're getting into this fucking habit of ending it early. Dude, the selling from Roman again, man. Wow. What a show. Bravo. Not Bravo Americano. What a show, though. Okay, that is going to be it for this stream. Thank you all so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you want. If you want to get notified for all future videos and live streams, be sure to join the Discord. Using the link in the chat. Shit. If you want to see my most recent video about TKO ruining the WWE, there's the link to that in the chat. Otherwise, thank you all so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you want.